نعم، فالقرآن كلام الله، نعم رسائل من ربنا.
وإذا كان كذلك فالمذنب
يعبدون الأصنام، يذبحون لغير الله، يسجدون للأصنام،
لكنه في الأحكام والتشريعات جاءت بعض،
لأن العرب تقول هو حري بكذا.
أرجو أن أكون أكثرهم تابعا يوم القيامة. أخرجه البخاري ومسلم.
وما فيها من أشجار وما فيها من جبال.
لا نسقي حتى يصدر الرعاء وأبونا شيخ كبير. يعني السؤال كان
في السيرة أن أحدا منهم قام معارضا للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم،
ولذلك رؤيا الهلال
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. First of all, I would like really to thank you all for coming here to participate in a very important program. And this program is not just a workshop, it's more than a workshop. We have many components of this program, one of which is this workshop that you are really attending today. And hopefully we are going to be going through a lot of learning because this program started a long time ago and has, alhamdulillah, evolved to become what it is today. This program, I want you to understand something very important here. This program is called EIECC, Effective Islamic English Cross-Cultural Communication. The most important thing in this program is that we concentrate on developing leaders in the field of presenting Islam all over the world. That's the most important thing. Whatever we do here, it is not like content-based, meaning I'm not going to teach you the content. You will be teaching me the content. You will be dealing with the content. We all going to partner together to understand the content, then we're going to be presenting the content today all together about Islam as if we are going to be presenting it to a non-Muslim tomorrow, after tomorrow, maybe in the future. So you have to concentrate. Whatever we do today, put in your mind that we mean the non-Muslim audience who are really desirous, or not desirous sometimes, or most of the time, okay, to really listen to our Islamic culture. So whatever we do today, please, I want you to give it much more attention because this is not like any other workshop. This is Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, message that we're supposed to be presenting it in the best way. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know that what he said بلغوا عني ولو آية. Now if you think about بلغوا عني, when we say بلغوا, what does it mean in English? When we say بلغوا, what does it mean in English? Spread, wrong. Convey, wrong. Offer, wrong. Convey, wrong. Huh? Tell, wrong. Propagate, wrong. Anybody would like to say something that I tell him wrong? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Huh? Explain, wrong. Huh? What? Coach. I don't know where you got this word from, but anyway, wrong. Huh? Yes. Come on, guess. What does exactly بلغوا mean? What does exactly the word بلغوا mean? Now, you guys understand Arabic much better than me. I'm a native, supposedly. I'm just joking here. Huh? What does exactly the word بلغوا mean? Huh? Illustrate? Wrong. Thank you. Huh? Huh? Deliver. MashaAllah alayk. I cannot say wrong because I like you very much here. But it's wrong. Yes. Come on, you guys. What does بلغوا mean? Make them know. Allahu Akbar. Excellent. MashaAllah alayk. But it's wrong. Yes. Huh?
Take the the message and convey it the right way.
Take the message and convey it the right way. يعني wrong لكن أحسن من الwrong الثاني. Okay, very good. Satisfy.
Understanding.
No, not wrong. يعني anyway, whatever you have said is not really wrong, but this is not exactly the meaning of the word بلغوا. I want you really to concentrate on the linguistic meaning of the word بلغوا in Arabic. When you say بلغوا, what does it exactly mean?
It reaches the heart.
It reaches the heart. That's, I love this. Now you're talking. Before you were not. Okay? He said it reaches the heart. Now I like it. Now, what does it mean to reach the heart? This is something very important. When you want to convey, or you want to share, or you want to explain, or you want to satisfy, or you want to, what did you say? Spread or deliver, you have to make sure that it reaches the heart. Only the heart and the mind. Now, this is, you need to understand, when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used the word بلغوا, there is a reason for using that word. May the blessing and peace be upon him. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Grasp it.
Grasp.
Understand it.
Understand it. Okay. Go ahead. Grasp it. Understand it. Convey it with emotion. You see, now you guys are talking because I said you were wrong. Now, if I didn't say you were wrong, I'm not going to get this treasure. صح? So this is why I will continue saying wrong. Right. So that I get more treasure coming from you. So what does it exactly mean? بلغوا. من البلاغة. I love it. This is exactly what I was leading you. There is a science in Arabic called what? Balagha. What does balagha mean?
What's behind?
So balagha, what? You are supposed to use the right words in a poetic way, in a prosaic way, beautiful words, so that I can get to the heart and the mind of the people and make what? An impact on those people so that they will become a Muslim, or at least you will make them, neutralize them, make them understand that this message is not like any other message. Clear, correct, whatever. But you have, this is why for today's workshop, we are calling it how to become an Islamic exhibit on the move. Why have we chosen exhibit? Why have we chosen exhibit? You have to be a model. You have to exhibit your best. You have to exhibit your best words. You have to exhibit your best feelings. You have to exhibit your best dress. You have to exhibit your best, what? Manners. Most importantly, you have to exhibit your best intention. So basically, when you say بلغوا, it is not like any other word. You know, you have to communicate the message to the other people in a very nice way by selecting the best words, the most beautiful words, and you really select them very nicely, because it's not just the words when you communicate. When you communicate, you are supposed also to communicate the way you stand, the way you talk, the way you gestures, the way you postures, you know, so everything that you can use and utilize to make sure that there is going to be an impact and winning of the hearts of those people, you have to make sure you utilize it. Even the way you put your perfume or you wear your perfume, you know, the way you look is very important. The way your mannerisms, your actions, all of this is part of the word بلغوا. Now, many people, unfortunately, they translate it, convey, share, spread, satisfy, like this guy is saying satisfy. I don't know where you got that word from, but anyway. Okay. It's not wrong. I said wrong because really it is wrong. It's not exactly the meaning of the word بلغوا. I can say share, I can say present, I can say all of these words. I can say even communicate. But all of these words will not give you the closest meaning to the word بلغوا.
I think present is very good.
Huh?
Present, I think it's...
Present is a good word, but how to present inside this word بلغوا. So it's not just the way you present. Sorry, it's not just present. It's the way you present it, how you present it, where, when. So there's a lot of wisdom also involved in the way you convey the message of Islam effectively. Okay, so that's basically. Now we say, بلغوا عني about whom? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So we don't make a conveyance of any message or a presenting of any message from anybody else except the message of Muhammad, peace be upon him. ولو آية now, even if it is one verse. What does ayah mean, by the way? Sign. Come on, you guys, you are the sheikh. I'm not the sheikh here. Sign. I'm supposed to put you in an environment where we learn together. Huh? Sign. Love it. Okay, so it's not just a verse, huh? Ayah doesn't mean a verse from the Quran only. Ayah means you are an ayah as an individual. Everything in you is an ayah. The way you talk, your body is an ayah. Everything in you is an ayah. The whole universe is an ayah. So basically, when you convey the message, it is not just the verses in the Quran, it's the verses in the Quran and all the ayat of the world, of the universe. Whether it is within you as an individual, as a person, or in the whole, basically, universe. So this is, I'm just trying to capture this. Now, in communication, there are 4 types of communication. Maybe more, I don't know. But this is what I have been concentrating on most of the time. Again, part of the word بلغوا. I don't want you, by the way, to write anything regarding the PowerPoint presentation. Everything is going to be given to you, and everything is already, if you Google it, you'll find it. If you go SlideShare, everything I do is already there. So don't waste your time trying to write whatever on this PowerPoint presentation, because whatever we do, we put it online. We put it on websites, we put it on SlideShare, whatever. And we will we'll be sending you all this presentation. So don't worry about collecting presentations. It's all there. I want you just to concentrate with me. What was I saying? I forgot now. 4 types of communication. I'm an old person. Today they gave me 2 injections because of you. You are the cause of my misery today, so I had to go to the dispensary. So they gave me 2 injections. Nice injections to make me understand that who am I, that I'm so weak. No matter how much high I go, I will fall. طيب? So remember, there are 4 types of communication. The first communication is your verbal communication. Your words, your expressions, your statements. This is the first one. The second type of communication, the non-verbal communication, your body language, your gestures, your postures, the way you look, the way you walk, the way you move your hands, okay, the way you stand, all of that is basically called non-verbal communication. Now I want you to concentrate with these ones. Yasser, is he around? Okay, I just want to make sure that the ladies are listening very well? Excellent. You want to talk? They want to talk to me? That's going to be very difficult with this type of setting. But tell them there might be one day dedicated for them after tomorrow. We're going to get rid of the men. Okay? And the woman will be the only audience that we're going to have. That's going to be after tomorrow in a different location. So don't worry. Not for you. I said women. No, you will come on Jama'ah. Don't worry. I can be in 2 places at the same time. I have no problem with that. Okay, so don't worry. طيب. He wants to escape from now. طيب. شوف ضيعتني يا شيخ الحين. شو أسوي لك أنت الحين؟ Verbal, non-verbal communication, and the other one is the para-communication, they call it. This is a little strange word. I've seen it. It is the how you communicate. So this is number 3, para-communication, how you communicate your message. Para, P-A-R-A, para-communication. Sometimes it is just forget about this word and just the how communication. I don't know. Just ask them. They keep. But the idea is that how you communicate. So you have verbal, non-verbal, the para-communication, and there is something that many people forget, and I have added it to this. It's the 4th type, which is the most important communication that many people usually overlook. What is it? Yalla, let me check with you. What is it? Communication number 4, what is it? Anybody can guess? Just guess. Listening. Maybe. Huh? مش انت ما وين دارس انت مو بسهل انت. ها؟ على قولة اهل البحرين واهل الدمام يقولون نزغه هذا مو بسهل. طيب, it is the internal communication. It is the internal communication. And by the way, the internal communication is very, very, very important. Because if you cannot conquer and master your internal communication, you will never master your external communication. Let me repeat this. If you cannot master and perfect your internal communication, you'll always have a problem in your external communication. Is it clear?
Yes.
This is why you need to practice a lot of internal communication. Now, somebody might ask, what am I talking about internal communication here? أفلا يتدبرون أفلا يعقلون تأمل التدبر retreat التحنث قيام الليل. All of this is part basically of internal communication. And by the way, now everybody is doing a lot of internal communication while I'm talking with you. صح ولا لا? There is a lot of self-talk. Now, if you cannot conquer this and you do an excellent job of internal communication, you'll always have a problem. This is why you need some food for your internal communication. And you need to know how you really interact within yourself and how you master it, how you perfect it so that you become strong when you present in front of people. This is something that the best speakers are good at and many people don't. This is why you find a lot of the best speakers, they have their own seclusion. They sit, they isolate themselves for a while, and they need some time before they come to workshops like this. Or a big lecture. You have to have your own time where you start internally communicate yourself. I remember one of the خطباء المساجد في الدمام, الله يذكره بالخير. His name is Sheikh Marwan al-Qadiri. It's not just Sheikh Marwan. Many of this, of course, those good speakers and good khutaba, they have a lot of internal communication, and you find them most of the time silent, and they don't talk that much when they are sitting, unless they are told to talk. But when they talk, Allahu Akbar, you get gems, you get treasures. Like, and they do a lot of communication, internal communication. So what does Sheikh Marwan do? May Allah bless this man. I love this guy. He used, before he would go to the khutbah on a Friday, at 10 o'clock, I think, somebody was telling me this, I think it was one of the khutbah. Basically, he would be lying on his back, covering himself with a blanket, and saying the whole khutbah while he is basically covering himself. Lying and just going through the whole khutbah in his mind. The whole khutbah, and mashallah, he's one of the best speakers. He doesn't choose paper, by the way. He's good. He's really good, you know, when you listen to him. It's like, mashallah, tabarakallah, he's just amazing, digesting everything, mashallah. So he sits and he just lies down and he covers himself with a blanket and he goes through all the khutbah, exactly from A till the end of the from the beginning till the end of the khutbah. That's a strength. So if you are not good at this internal communication, and before you go and give a talk to, for example, you are called upon to go and explain about the Islamic culture, you have to make sure that you do this type of reflection, critiquing, listening to yourself again, recording yourself, listening to yourself, going over what is it exactly what you want to say. It's not necessarily memorizing. Many people go to memorization. Some people are good at memorization. Some people are not good at memorizing. But the idea is to live that scenario early. Like in all this, the best organizations, like when I was in Aramco, that was before I retired, whenever we go give a talk, they do something called dry run. Meaning what? You practice, basically, before you go give a presentation. And you have people there sitting, and they will evaluate you. They will evaluate you. And believe me, even though we don't like it because you look not normal, and you feel uneasy about it, dry run is not easy, by the way. Some people don't like it. Like myself, I hate it. But they put me some time through it because they want me to go through it. And you find a lot of mistakes. And you find a lot of ideas. And you basically, you have to go through the feeling of that presentation before you go there. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing today with this how to become an Islamic exhibit. You'll see exactly what we're going to go over each step. What I want you to do is to make sure that Whatever I say, you do it. Today I'm the dictator. So you have no choice but to do exactly what I tell you. And don't jump the gun. You know what that jump the gun mean? Yeah, and you don't just, khalas, I say, oh, I finished, let me do something else. It's going to be a piece of cake. Say, this guy, what is this guy giving us? Piece of cake, simple. It's not that difficult. Huh? No. Just go through it. Go through the process. Go through the process. Okay? Now, I don't want to go through a lot of program, because if I'm going to explain the program, we're going to stay till the program is long and too many activities. I just want to go over it quickly, 5 minutes. I'll try to move quickly, just to explain, give you the program. But I want to get into the workshop. This is, for me, the most important thing today. Yasser, how was everything there with the ladies? Any problem with the... Tell them don't panic. If there is a problem, we're going to have one day dedicated for them in a different hall, in case there is a problem. But I will be with you. Hey, انتبه ترى. Why not? ترى I can function on both. طيب. إني هذا مو خالد الدوسري. طيب. This is exactly the outline. Hopefully that we can cover. Now I'm not sure if we could cover it, if we could cover the clear your doubts about the other one, because of the problem with the acoustic, unfortunately. Because I was thinking about giving you 2 workshops. The second one is very interesting and challenging. There is a lot of enjoyment. Zain. But because of the ladies' situation, it might be a little bit awkward. So this is why I'm saying I'm going to dedicate one day for them, in case today we don't do a good job with them, not with you. With you, inshallah, you are here, so you have no problem. Yasser. They can hear me. Ladies, can you hear me very well? Make sure, if you can't hear me, just tell Yasser. And don't worry in case. Excellent, excellent. Are they following me? Excellent. Okay, so let's just now go over the agenda. This is the agenda. Basically, this is what we were supposed to be doing. Now, if we can do it, wow, it's going to be interesting. If we cannot do it, we can still schedule it some other time, inshallah, in a different workshop. So don't worry about it. طيب, so basically, this is what the most important thing is that we're going to do is the session 2. Introduction, I don't like you anyway, so I don't want you to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to each other. Okay? For me, I don't care. So I'll just pass by you and I just try to know you later on, not now, because this will take a long time. Of course I care about you. Come on, you guys. I just want to add some flavor here. So you have the kids communication and learning ladder. This is, by the way, this is if you just leave this workshop with this model, kids communication and learning ladder, you're going to benefit a lot, and your family is going to benefit a lot, and you can do a workshop like this anytime. This is the most important model that it's been basically cooked over all these years, accumulated experience. We put it in this ladder of me. So please concentrate on this. While I'm doing it, I don't want you to think of yourself as a participant here just sitting there. I want you to think of yourself as you are here and you are explaining it for other people. So never think of yourself here as only somebody, as a student sitting or a participant. No, you are a student, you are a presenter, you are evaluator, you are basically all the roles. So I'm not here to lecture you. Okay, I want you to think about it in this way. This is something called, in human resource development, self-directed learning teams. Self-directed learning teams. You're going to be working together. And we are all going to be working together. And you will see this. It's a very important, very powerful concept that is the most important concept for universities and education, by the way, to reach to the knowledge society that they talk about. If anybody's understand what I'm talking about here. Okay. So you have, then we will give there will be final presentation. But of course, final presentation, even though what you're going to be reading is maybe one page, you're going to be, you have brochure like this, صح? We have distributed a brochure like this about women's rights or about the Quran, about Islam, about whatever. But what I want you to do, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting it, not cutting, you don't cut it, but everybody will take one page from that brochure in the group. Only one. Okay, so to make it easy for all of us. The most important thing is not the content, it is the how to learn it. It's very important, the process. Okay? So what I want you to do is for everybody to complement the other. It's like a jigsaw. Remember the jigsaw exercise? It's exactly. Everybody will take one piece from the brochure. Everybody will take one piece from the brochure. So one will take this one will take this one will take this one. This is later on, okay, when I get to the workshop. So it's not going to be a lot of reading. It's going to be only one column in each table. So you will be complementing and finishing the pieces. So by the time we finish today in the workshop, everyone will say something about Islam till the whole picture of Islam is created. So everybody is going to be presenting. Allahu Akbar. Okay, Allahu Akbar. Okay. You've heard the adhan, sah? You've heard it. You've repeated after him. True or not? Now, you know, if you just understand the adhan very well and how you explain the adhan, it is more than enough to present it to all the world. We have a workshop called How to Utilize the Adhan in Presenting Islam all over the world. We have gathered from the people about 90 pages so far. We call it the gems of the Adhan. We call it what? The gems of the Adhan. I gave a talk to non-Muslim in Tabuk. I started at Maghrib time. It's all about the Adhan. I finished after Isha. Of course, I was a traveler, so don't tell me that you عشان لا توهقوني انتوا بعد. ودوني في داهية. It was just about the Adhan. So you could see that if you really understand the Adhan, you see, just ask yourself, why these words? Question. Why these words? I gave it in Bahrain. I gave this workshop in Kuwait. I gave it in Dammam. I gave it in other places. So basically, we had about 4 or 5 workshops, and we gathered and we called it, Let's Gather the Gems of the Adhan. Okay? So far, I have about 90 pages, very close to becoming a book, by the way. And it's not my product, it's everybody's product. We just create an environment where we go deep, trying to basically shake people so that the treasure will come out from those people. And you will be amazed that many of these thoughts and gems that are found in the people are amazing if you just concentrate on that. So that tells you something. And always remember, Al-Fatiha, for example, Ayatul Kursi, Al-Adhan, all of these ones, there is a lot that you can say about them to the non-Muslim. More than enough for them. Aslim Taslim. You know, in the time of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, it was very simple, direct. Nobody will go around trying to dilute, and everybody, it's like today, everybody is trying to do all this type of highfalutin, they say, language and go around from here and there, and after that, you think it's Islam, it becomes nothing other than a crap, with all due respect. Dilute Islam in a way that is not right. Instead of being very direct, very clear, or at the same time, very assertive and polite. And presenting Islam as is, instead of going around it to try to justify your mistakes. Put yourself in a cage defending Islam. That's not who we are. You should be proud of who you are as a Muslim, and you should present it as it is. But, of course, has to be done in the way Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has instructed us to do, in the best way, in the best mannerism, and there is no better mannerism than the mannerism of our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Okay, now, this is the program. I'll just do quickly. I will just go over it to summarize what I've already said it. So basically, what we do, we develop leaders through this program. What is this program? We concentrate on, let's read it from the back. Read the title from the back. We develop communication and cross-cultural encounters, dealings with other cultures, across cultures. In what language? English language. What content? Your sense of pride, your Islamic content. How? Effectively, بلغوا, to get to the heart of the people. So that's basically what we are trying to do. So every workshop that we do, we make sure that we develop leaders in communication, cross-culturally, using English language in a very effective manner. Now, you could remove English language and throw it in the garbage and put any language there. What I'm telling you here, whatever we do here, you could do it for Arabic, Uzbek language, Chinese language, Korean, but the same program can be done. Do you understand? So that's the beauty of this model that we're going to be doing. Okay? In Korea, when I was there, they did it, the brother in Arabic there. I had some brothers there from Palestine and some from Sham and from other area, from Libya. They took it and they even taught it to their kids, the model, kids communication and learning ladder. In Arabic, there were some Uzbek, they did it in Uzbek. So you could easily use the model, and instead of saying effective, Islamic, English, you could remove the word English and put any language. Clear? So that's it. So this is exactly what we do. Now, this is our vision for everyone. We want everyone to excel in presenting Islam cross-culturally, all over the world, to have a better world. The whole world is aching, and there is no solution for the world except in Islam. And anybody says otherwise, he is making a big mistake. This is the mission. We are the only people, with all due respect to those who are watching me now, we are the only people who add the real and the true divine values. Al-Qiyam al-Rabbaniyah. Muslims are the only people, the right Muslim, I'm not talking about deviant Muslims, we are the only people on the face of the earth that has the divine values that we need to spread all over the world. And we should be proud of it without shying away from it. Because that's not my values and your values, it is Allah's values that He wants us to. So we should be proud of it. So this is why we need to convey it, because the whole world is in need of us presenting these values to the whole world to have a better place for the people to live in and inhabit on this earth. Okay, so that's basically now that's basically it. I don't want to go into this. There's a lot of philosophy and communication and English language, and human resource development. I don't want to get into this. Otherwise, I will confuse everybody here. And it will take me some time to explain it. It's not difficult to explain it, but I don't want to confuse you, because I want, after we finish the prayer, to concentrate on the workshop. But let me just go quickly over the objectives. This is a philosophy. There are many people who have English language, or who know English, speak English well, and who have good knowledge of Islam, yet they are unable to lead and communicate effectively in English on Islamic subjects. Why? Because they shy away, because Shaitan is telling them, you cannot do it. And they shy away, but they can. So we put them in this environment to make sure that we tell them, look, you can. Do you see? One day, 5 hours, mashallah, you've done a great job. Okay? So that's the philosophy. Of course, because they lack whatever, and this is exactly the philosophy, the premise of all the workshop and the program. Now, these are the objectives. The first objective, we want to improve the cross-cultural English communication competencies. Secondly, we want people to be able to discuss Islamic concepts, the ability to give short presentation. Today you will see this, by the way, some of these. I cannot necessarily. And of course, we want people to be aware of the hidden meaning of some of the words. I'm talking about now the program. I'm not talking about today only workshop. Okay? So, and of course, this is another objective. Okay? And this is the most important objective. We want to ignite the passion of everybody who speaks English language in the whole world to start using it to present Islam. Not to brag about it because he's learned the language and he acts not his own, as if he is American or British or whatever. He should be himself, and he should be proud of what he has, and he should present Islam to the whole world. That's basic. We want to ignite this passion. And instead of being proud of, and just in his major, no, be proud of it so that you can use it, present Islam in it. Okay, that's basically it. Jazakumullah khair. Let's go pray and come back to start the workshop. Okay, just I want the ladies concentrate with me, and of course the gents here, they are supposed to be concentrating. What we're going to be doing now, we're going to be covering the kids' communication and learning ladder. So it's a process. So please make sure that you do exactly as I instruct you to do, please. Okay? So please, let's cover this process And let's take it step at a time. Very simple. It's not difficult. It's a piece of cake, even though nobody has brought any cake around here. But it's a very simple process. Please. Huh? So let's concentrate with me now here. We are going to start now this workshop, which is called How to Become an Islamic Exhibit on the Move. We are not interested in developing structures and building this. We are very much interested in developing people. Because if you develop people, there will be amar, there will be construction by default. But if you don't develop people, wallah, if you do the best structures in the world, it will not be what? Construction. It will be destruction. It will be empty, vacuum. So you have to concentrate all the time on the people, because with the people, constructions and the best construction can come. Okay? And this is what our job is. As much as possible, we harness and utilize all these talents that we see in front of me here as much as possible, and we put them together in a very synergistic power, something called synergistic power. Leadership people love that stuff. You know, basically a power here, a talent here, capability here. We put them together to make sure that we move faster with quality. Okay? So it's very important all the time to concentrate on developing the people, not the construction. This is exactly what our program is all about. This is why we start with a workshop called How to Become an Islamic Exhibit on the Move. We don't need people to just come to us to an exhibit or a building. No, we want them to be on the move, carrying the vision and carrying the mission and carrying the objectives. Okay? Wherever they are a center by themselves. And that's the strength that you can bring. Never think that you are this way or you belittle yourself. No, you can do much better than centers that are, unfortunately, are what? Empty. We've seen that, and we still see that. So it's very important to always think of yourself that you have something within you that we need to get it out, and you have to make sure you use it, utilize it, harness it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have it, and there is no doubt about it. But you have to trust yourself, and you have to be confident that you could do it. It's not difficult. It's easy. If I knew it, and I learned it, you know much better than me. You have knowledge. I don't claim to know knowledge about Islam as much as most of you here. Okay? But I want to make sure that this treasure comes out and spread all over in a very effective way. Because if we don't trust yourself, you're not going to do it. You have the best treasure, Islam. That in itself is an honor for you. So you should be very proud of yourself. And you should try to, as much as possible, present it all over the world without shying away or being what? Humiliating yourself or belittling your talent. Okay. So this is what we're going to be doing. Now, I want the ladies, listen to me very carefully. I've already told Ziyad that every table, I need a facilitator. I need what? A leader. A facilitator. I don't want to call him a leader, otherwise he will think of himself very nicely, and بعدين بيصفط الدنيا, he will think highly and will get into his head, and he will forget about his people. I will say facilitator. Okay? So let's choose a facilitator. You don't assign. لا بغيت اخورها في السياسة بس ايش هو اللي سكت. زين. We need you to choose together. This is part of the process. A facilitator. So you need to discuss. You have 1 minute to discuss who is going to be coordinating, facilitating. كلكم you are facilitators, but I want one to be leading in facilitation. So let us say, I will explain to you. Wait, you just choose now and I will come to this. Choose a facilitator now. ايه ليش جالسين لوحدكم تكسرون الخاطر انتوا هنا؟ ايش؟ تعالوا ادخلوا مع الشباب. يلا يا شيخ. Why are you sitting alone there? You should be joining the group. I don't need anybody to be sitting alone. I need 6 people together, at least. يلا يا شباب. يلا quickly, you have only 1 minute to choose. You will be the one. ممتاز. الحمد لله. كنت بقول لكم بس أنا مستحي شوي. طيب, excellent. طيب, who's going to be the facilitator here? Now, please introduce yourself to each other. After choosing the facilitator, introduce yourself to each other. You have 2 minutes to introduce yourself to each other. Know each other. What you do. Please introduce. Who is the facilitator here? Who is the facilitator here? So you chose this guy or that guy? Ah, he's nice. Is he good? طيب, because he came early. What a good حلوة دي. How about here? Okay, Sheikh Yusuf. Yusuf, you're from? Huh? America, lovely. Which part of America? Boston. Interesting. I was there for a while. That was a long time, in 1984. I was there, yes. Huh? Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I have exposed myself. What? So here, you are how many here? 6? Maybe you need 1 here with Yusuf. طيب. You're studying here, Yusuf, in King Saud? Lovely. MashaAllah. In Imam? Imam. What are you studying? You're in the first year? What's your qualification before you got here?
Associate's degree. Just an associate's degree.
In MashaAllah. Good. Excellent to have you. طيب. Well, you are 6 there, huh? You are 6 here, and you are 4 here, and there you are 5 here? Okay. So we have 5. طيب. And there you are 5. You are 6 here. Maybe you need 1 more here in this table. Can one of you come here, please? I just need 1. I need to make sure that we. Okay, Shabab, ladies, are you ready, ladies? Have you chosen facilitators? Excellent. Okay, now let's go over. Try to introduce yourself just for 1 minute, please. Make sure you know each other very well. Introduce yourself. If you don't like each other, you can tell each other that I don't like you. It's no problem. Later on, you will like him. Who is tweeting now? Who does the tweeting, Amr? You need to do this tweeting. ها؟ الصور اللي بيطلع ها؟ ما في انترنت؟ جمع انت الصور الحين بعدين سوي تويتنج. لان صور حاول تاخذ صور كثيره بالذات ركز على ال. اوكي شباب we need to start. لو عجبتكم صح؟ عارف بتقول لي بس انا يعني قلت عنك. I took it from your mouth. طيب you guys come on. So let's these are the facilitation tip. The facilitators will be doing this. Any facilitator on any table will help me. I am the key facilitator. وإلا لا إذا ما عجبكم I will go to Dammam. Okay, so I am the key what? Facilitator. So any facilitator on each table, he will help me. He will do exactly what I do. This is a good chance for you to be learning the workshop. Now, it doesn't mean that the only facilitator will be learning. Everybody in the hall must learn how to do this workshop. It's very simple. It's good for your kids at home, by the way, for anything to learn, not just English language. Okay. Secondly, I want the facilitator to make sure that every individual concentrate. I want concentration. It might sound a little bit easy, but there needs to be more concentration. At the end of today, you're not going to have anything in your hands, and you're going to be standing talking without anything in your hands. So it's not going to be an easy job, huh? You think it's an easy job, but I want you to reach to something. I will explain it to you later on. Okay? So this is assure individuals concentrate on tasks. So whatever task I say do it, you need to make sure they do it. Now thirdly, I want you to respond to any question that the team has got. So basically your job, not me, this is not my job. It's your job in the table to respond to the queries and the questions. And you will act as a mobile dictionary. I don't want you to go and check it in the electronic dictionary or Google it or whatever. No. Part of the process that you ask each other and learn from each other and try to explain it in as much as you can. That's part of the process. You could easily go to the e-dictionary or put the word and get the meaning. I don't mind it, but not now. If you all fail to get the meaning, you can go to it or you can come back to me. Maybe I don't know it, you go also to the dictionary. So this is part of the process. Make sure nobody has got a big mouth. Meaning what? Like my big mouth. Okay? يعني I don't want people to monopolize the table because he knows more, others know less. No, everybody I want to contribute equally in as much as we can. If you see somebody who's silent, slap him on the face. Sorry, on the back. Don't slap him. والله مشكلة بعضكم يصدقون. طيب. As soon as you see somebody is not participating, make sure he what? Encourage all the team members to do what? To participate. This is part of the process. This is what is called self-directed learning teams. Henna today, it is called in human resource. We are having one mission, one vision, and we are called community of commitment. Communities of commitment. We are supposed to be committing ourselves to the causes that I explained earlier, presenting Islam so powerfully and effectively so that we reach the heart of the people and make an impact to attract them to Islam, or whether they accept it or not, this is not our job. Our job is to present it in the best way, genuinely, not a salesman presentation. You know salesman presentation? Huh? Like a salesman smile? It's fake. No, your smile has to be genuine, and the way you care about other people has to be genuine. It has to come from the heart. Because you really care. It's not just a matter. We're not here faking it because we care genuinely about other people. This is not because of us. It is because of Prophet Muhammad, because he's been sent as a mercy to the whole mankind. Remember this. Allahumma salli wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad. This is what I said. Watch every step in this workshop thinking that you will be doing it. You will be doing it. At home, wherever you are. So simple. Piece of cake. You can learn English much better than institutes if you apply this. And I mean it. Because what I have done here, this is a workshop that I've accumulated all these years, put it in this powerful model that can help you move faster, learn faster. And there are other aspects and benefits that I will explain later on. Now, lastly, there will be zakah for this workshop. You have to pay your zakah for this workshop. You're not paying any penny, صح? How much are you supposed to be paying for the business one or commercial workshops? How much? If you attend a workshop like this, teaching you presentation skills, or so powerful, I'm telling you, this is a very high stuff we're talking about here. Huh? You know how much you're paying for that stuff? If you take it to dunya and dunya, pay a lot of money, صح? حنا we don't need your money. Leave it for you. We don't like it anyway. طيب؟ لا 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 هذه make دعاء of course for me بس لا لا هذا this no. هذا مفروغ من الدعاء for me. And I want you to do something called analysis of encounter. هذا الassignment. You have to see a non-Muslim and you have to go and I will ask you 6 questions and you are supposed to report this to me after the workshop. Muwanasa, this is not a luxurious workshop. You have to find a non-Muslim. This is the assignment. And you have to do certain things. I'll tell you later about it. And you have to start a conversation with him. And you have to report to me answering 6 questions. But before talking with this non-Muslim, you are supposed to apply kids, communication, a learning ladder. You know why it's called kid? Anybody? Nobody asked me this question. Why didn't you ask me this? So easy, mashallah. This is, wallah, that's a nice answer. I like it. Yes. Why is it called kids communication ladder? Yes, sir. Khalid Ibrahim al-Dosri. That's my model. Because when I was in Aramco, they said the kid came, the kid needs to sign this, the kid is supposed. In Aramco, they don't deal with names. They deal with initials. So when I was in Aramco, the guys there, some people started calling it kids communication ladder. And I like it. I started using it because I don't want to feel that old. So it's nice for me to always remind me that I'm still kid. صح يا ولدي محمد, when ولدي محمد? He's not around, okay. He's there. So I'm the kid. So even if he's younger than me, he's my kid, but I'm supposed to be also kid all the time. You have to have the spirit of kiddish, they say kiddish stuff. So basically, they use it. I did not use it, by the way. I did not put it, but later on some people attach it to me, so it has become in vogue. I mean, people started using it more. That's the idea. Anyway, enough with the kids. Oh, the kid is coming back again. So the karate kid, as they say. طيب, we are going to start. خلاص. I want you now to do what? Start distributing. You have the facilitators, please stand up. Facilitators, stand up. يلا facilitators. Facilitators. Okay. What's your name, brother? محمد عاشور. شيخي. حامد مكنزي. ها. اتوقعته والله سبحان الله. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. عبد الله الجرف. Okay, I deliberately want you to repeat it for them. Yes. راكان العمر. I saw you راكان. You attended one of my workshops before. صح؟ أكيد. This is the first time. كأني شفتك يا راكان من أول. شيخي خالد السرهيد. يوسف الدوسري. يلا حط معه ما فينا. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, sit down. What I want you to do now, please, you have the brochure. You have to make sure that this brochure is what? Distributed amongst you. You are not going to read everything, huh? Just for the sake of the exercise. We're not going to read everything here. I want everyone with the facilitator choose only one page or one column. Okay? Choose only one column. Facilitator, could you just go around, make sure, Yasser? Huh? You have the brochure. Make sure everybody, like in your case, you have the green one. Which one do you have? It has to be the same one. It has to be the same one. It has to be the same one. Huh? No, any brochure. By the way, any brochure, this is just one brochure. I have several. You see this, too many brochures, huh? The most important, just take the brochure. I'm just giving you an example here. Huh? Ya shabab. You distribute the brochure. You already have this one. So basically, one takes this one takes this one takes this one. So distribute it. بسرعة يا شباب. You have 3 minutes. Check with the ladies. Check with the ladies. Yasser, can you check with the ladies? Forget about them. Check with the ladies. You already have got another one. Already موجود هنا يا شباب. طيب كيف؟ You can have this one. Okay يا شباب. It has to be one topic. مو كل واحد ياخذ لي بروشور ثاني. لا. Don't take any other topic. You have one topic. One topic. Like in your case, Muhammad. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. You just piece it up. Everybody takes a piece. It's a jigsaw exercise. Everybody takes a piece, please. Please, a piece. ايش فيك شيخي؟ ها؟ يعني you take, for example, you take this one, somebody takes the other one. You just divide it amongst you. Okay. ها؟ Okay. لا تقطعها. لا يعني انا بضرب مثال عشان okay. طيب. يعني the idea is that you will be complementing each other. You will be complementing, everybody takes a piece because you're going to be standing later on talking about it. No, it has to be different. Why is this again coming back? Because they are using it. Oh, they are using it? Where are the other brochures? I thought. I will bring other brochures. This one. Purpose of life. The purpose of life is good. It was here. Where is it? Strange. Only one here. Yalla, shabab, we need to finish this, please. Come on, you guys. Don't read. Some people have started reading. I don't want you to read, please. Just now piece it up. Everybody takes a piece. Everybody takes a piece, please. Ladies, are you, Yasser, please concentrate. خلي ياسر يركز على ladies. Yasser, concentrate on the ladies. Get somebody to help you with this. عمر. محمد, ريح ياسر. خلي ياسر لأنه يركز مع ladies. ما عنده وقت حقه, خليه يركز. You concentrate with the ladies, so let them not disturb you. Okay. خلاص, you guys? The same, huh? ولا لا? Which one is it? The Quran. كلكم Quran, صح? Good, excellent. And you have what? Which one is it now, you guys? Come on, you guys, you need to piece it. Come on, you guys. يلا. Okay, you can use this one. What is this one? Yeah, okay.
We already.
Come on, you guys, distribute it, please. We don't have time. عندك الناقص هذا؟ يلا. Come on, you guys, we need to finish. We need to start. Don't read now. Don't read. I'll tell you. Just now. Choose. Just choose. Come on, you guys. Just choose now. Don't read. Some people, I said, don't jump the gun. You remember my word? Don't jump the gun. Meaning, don't start doing something that I haven't told you. Okay? Please. We are going to start. Yasser, the ladies are all right? Ladies, listen to me. We are going to start now. We have already chosen a topic of our interest, of course, Islam. Now let's go to the second one. Number 2. Remember, we are supposed to seek help from each other all the time. Remember, we're working in teams, huh? We're working in something called self-directed learning teams. Now, I want you to read your piece silently and thoroughly, making sure that you understand each word and how to pronounce it. Start. 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to finish it. You have 10 minutes to finish it. Read it. Make sure you understand each word and how to pronounce it. Not just understanding, how to pronounce it, how to say it. Come on, you guys. Yalla shabab. Start. 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes. Maybe I'll give you a little bit, an additional 1 minute. But make sure, this is very important now. I don't want you to leave this step unless you know each word and the meaning of each word. Please. جسمك انت ها
Just to gather in the group, we assemble action.
Ladies, are you all set there? Everything is fine there, huh? No. You're not supposed to ask any of the facilitator who are with me. Just ask the people in the table. If nobody in the table answers, come to me. Or maybe you can go to the dictionary later. But please don't ask now. Just ask each other. This is part of the process, part of the learning. Double check Yasser with the ladies, please. See how far they are doing. Are they doing all right? They're not supposed to be asking the facilitator. They're supposed to be asking themselves. In case they need, they go back to it. You have 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes exactly. 4 minutes. Yes, sir. Hello, boy. Assalamu alaikum. Yalla, yalla. We just started. Yeah, Amar, find a table that has got 5. 5. There also 5. Or here. يلا you need, we don't have time. يلا يا شيخ. يا عمر خليه ياخذ بسرعة. Facilitator, please take care of your newcomer, your friend here. You have a new, so basically give him something to read also. The facilitator, where is the facilitator here? Ya Rakan, make sure you give him something to start reading quickly because we don't have time. Okay? And explain it to him. Explain exactly what's being done. Huh? The slide. Just see the slide there. Huh? اي خلي هذا بعدين اهم شيء لا تمنعه وبعدين يس اوكي فيكي You have exactly 2 minutes to finish. 2 minutes to finish. I don't want you to leave this exercise not knowing the words, not knowing how to pronounce the words. Up, mashallah, here, 34 and 30. So basically, it's much less than I expected. Well, anyway. Any brochure like this, make sure you put it back. Why? Because this is, I bring this, you know. Oh, from Dubai, I bring it and it is very costly. It It is too much. They have already 2 boxes. I cannot bring them because if they ship them, it's very costly. So I'm trying to find somebody who is traveling to bring them this. Because this is good stuff. By the way, you find this online, huh? Yes. There is the website there. ليش ما تشارك عشان تستفيد؟ ليش ما تشارك عشان تستفيد؟ بدل جلستك تقرا يعني نفس الطريقة. تقرا نفس الطريقة. تاخذ لك نفس اللي تاخذ لك معاه تدخل مع مجموعة وتقرا بنفس الطريقة. أو اقرا لي وحدك على الأقل اختار صفحة واحدة. الآن نقراها اعرف عن المعنات. إذا ما يسأل بس مشكلتك تاخذ أحسن عشان تستفيد هذا بيفيدك في حياتك. أنا هذا اللي أقول حق محمد بس محمد ما عليك منه. خرط ما يبي. محمد why don't you participate أحسن؟ ليه أنت وزميلك في غير مسير لازم أنت ما شيء تضيع أنت وش تعمل عليك؟ يعني أنت وزميلك بس أنت بالطريقة دي ما يصير تتعلمون جالسين. يعني ضيعت عليك الخطوة الأولى الحين. المفروض 3 أنتم توزعون تستفيدون. إذا ما جلسوا ما تستفيدون أنتم. يعني جيب اقرا مع الناس حاول تستفيد. اذا صعب بس على الاقل تتعلم على البروسيس هذا تفيدك في حياتك. Who is the facilitator here? Take care of him please because they are just watching. I said they need to join. They are in majoring in German language. The 3 of them in King Saud University. ها؟ فورهم طيب. شوف جيب له German. They have a department. The only department in the kingdom where they teach German language is King Saud University. Muhammad. So basically the 3 they are in the 3rd year now. Or the 2nd year maybe. Second year. Okay, discuss, make sure everybody understands the words and how to pronounce them. I don't want you to later on, we stand in front of people and if I ask you about a word and you don't know how to pronounce it, it means what? The facilitator is lousy. Lousy. Huh? And everybody is lousy. That means they have not done a good job of helping each other. Well, let's make sure every word is understood and how to pronounce these words. It's not simple, it sounds simple, but it's not simple. Yeah. يلا. Very good. يا طماع greediness طمع. ها؟ Sorry, facilitator. I violated my rule. Intricate, complicated, very complicated. It's not easy to understand. حرام تكتبون. Why do you write on this brochure? These are, you know how much effort to get this brochure to bring them from Dubai? Too much. Keep them right outside better, so that you can use them later on to give them to somebody else. على فكرة, all of these are recorded by my voice. If you go to the Twitter and put Islamic Basic Series, hashtag, you'll find them read by me. Hashtag, there is a hashtag. You know my Twitter? You need to follow my Twitter. It's @unlimited _ أحيانا ترى أخورها في التويتر يعني انتبهوا ركزوا على الجانب هذا. الجوانب الثانية ترى خرطا. unlimited _ABU plus you find there is a hashtag called Islamic Basics Series. هذا you find all my recordings. You have a lot of I record a lot. This is the way I learn. It's not just for you, by the way. This is a deliberate way of learning. Okay, you have 1 minute, I will stop you. Then I will stop you because you're going to be reading it again in a different way. You're set here, everybody is doing fine. Muhammad, you need to read, come on. What do you mean? You're not sure? You're not sure about what? Huh? Coincidence? مصادفة. Coincidence. مصادفة. Chance. Coincidence. Coincidentally, I saw him there. Okay. Good job, guys. Anything here? Huh? Good, excellent. This is good. This is part of the process, part of the learning. It's not necessarily that you just learn the word. It is the process that you reach to that learning. You see? كل شيء تمام الآن؟ الحمد لله. Okay, we need to stop. We need to stop. Yes. It is theirs. Yeah, this one is theirs. Tell them. The pamphlets that you have are yours. These pamphlets are yours. And by the way, hey, let's stop, please. Let's go to step number 2 now. But before we go to step 2, remember, step number 2 will tell you, seek help from each other. Always seek, yes, please. Seek help from each other all the time while you are doing this. Yani don't shy away from seeking help. As much as possible, if you don't understand, please ask. This is part of the process. Now, these pamphlets are yours. By the way, the website, you can find them, all these brochures, you find them on the website. There is the website. So they are already available there. Secondly, all of these brochures are read by me, recorded on one of the hashtags called Islamic Basic Series. So you find all my reading for many things, basically, and part of them is this brochure, because I read these brochures, not just for the sake of spreading Islam. Yes, this is, of course, this is very important, but even for my learning process. Okay, so this is what I do. I record, I listen to myself, I reflect, and I try to understand more so that it becomes part of my character. Originality, you know, remember the word, original. Now, let's go to step number 2. Okay, we'll go now to step number 2, ya Muhammad Noor. Okay, not Muhammad Noor, the Ittihadi one. Muhammad Noor, the one who is recording us, filming us here. Okay, who likes Nasr a lot. طيب. So let's go to step number 2. Step number 2, we said seek assistance from each other. Let's go to step number 3. What I want you now to do is to summarize what you have read. This is called structured summary. يعني شنو structured summary? Structured summary. I want you to summarize what you have read now. But make sure, remember, you are going to do this for somebody that you're going to meet, and he is a non-Muslim, and he is in need of you explaining this to him, to clarify things about Islam. Always put in your mind, while you are doing anything in this workshop, you are going to see a non-Muslim tomorrow or after tomorrow and anytime, okay? And you are preparing yourself for that encounter, this meeting, so that you can feel it. I want you to feel this more. So now this is called a structure summary. ايش معنى structure summary؟ يعني I don't want you to put anything from your side in this structure summary. It has to be only from the reading. بس بعدين we'll come to something else. Start. Write it down. You need to start writing now. You have the book there. You have around the same time. Let us say 7 minutes to 10. Start writing down now. This is writing now. This is not reading. Writing. You have to write down at least half of the piece. How you do it? يعني you could do it, but write أحسن. تنفعك أكثر بعدين. Half of what you have at least. The maximum. Don't write more than that. If you want to write a little bit more, no problem. But don't write me a PhD research, please. This is called summary. For your own peace. For your own peace. اللي اخترته. Whatever you've chosen, أبغاك تختصر لي نص. Okay? Clear? Yeah. Start writing. You finish the summary? لا. Do it again. ما في. المفروض ما This is, you see, you've violated the process. Even if you've done it right, هذا اللي يسوون من الرياضيات يكونون ذكي زيادة على اللزوم ولا يلتزم بالمدرس فيرسبل المدرس. You have failed already. Okay, yes, sir. No, read again. This is part of the process. I want you to read again. لاحظوا هنا انتبهوا يا شباب. Be careful. Before we were reading for the sake of language. Now we are reading for the sake of content. You understand the difference here? At the beginning, our concentration was language, words. Now, no. I want you to concentrate more now, go deeper a little bit on the content. You have to write يا شيخ. That's part of the process. لا تزعلني ترى. مشكلة إذا دوسر يزعل. Clear in the case of the ladies, Yasser? Clear. You have 7 minutes to 10 minutes. Please, you have to write. I don't want anybody to write me one sentence. ها؟ أو واحد يقص علي يلحس مخي بحط جملتين يقول لي لخصت. Yes, sir. السلام عليكم. كيف حالك يا شيخ؟ Doing fine, man. Oh, ما شاء الله. Why don't you participate if you are talking in this? ما شاء الله your language is excellent. ليش ما شارك مع الشباب؟ How are you doing, facilitators, the team? Everybody check on his team. How is everybody doing there? Just make sure the summary is done very well, because later on you're gonna.
Some are done and the rest are still done.
Are still okay. Everybody's doing fine here. Writing. Did you write anything? بس هذا يا بخيل زيد شوي. Make sure you, at least you add more words, because you will need them later on. It's your choice. You are the one in charge here. I'm not in charge. But it can be written, because the verse, this is not really a Quran. This is basically a translation of the meaning, which is basically wording that you could use also. Or you could explain it in your own words. Yes? Huh? To overlook something? Overlook something? Taghaful, what do you mean taghaful? Why do you have to use this word? Why do you have to use it? You want to overlook it? Overlook, to oversee. Oversee is different also. But can be used sometimes also. وانتوا وين وصلتوا انتوا الألمانيين؟ ها؟ Read. ما عليه read. This is very important. The process is the same. تنفعك في الألماني بعدين. Yes. جدد يعني؟ انت في ناس سجلت من اول صح؟ كلهم مسجلين من اول، كلهم سجلوا من اول. يعني توهم اول يوم بس جاوا ودشوا؟ يعني انت قصدك جاوا ودشوا لاول مره؟ بو هذا كله جدد؟ ما سجلوا من اول حتى. لا يعني بس شلون عرفوا؟ بس جاوا ودشوا بدون لا يسجلوا من اول؟ ما سووا كونفرميشن يمكن، بس مسجلهم من البدايه. اوكي، توقعت انا. سجلهم ما دام جاوا. قصدك بعدين؟ قول لهم ان شاء الله عشان يعطونك ايش بالضبط. طيب. By the way, those who have come and they have not provided information about themselves, make sure you provide all the information. Anybody who's written his name, which is additional today, make sure you write all the information, because there will be a certificate later on. So make sure you write all the information in addition to your Arabic also name for the certificate, who are new, because of the registration process, sometimes there might be some problems here and there. المفروض تجلس مع الشباب هنا على اساس لو في سؤال او شيء، لان لازم في جروب يشتغلون مع الشباب. يعني لو في سؤال، في حد هذا الكرسي؟ طيب تعال مع الشباب.
What is the plan for tomorrow?
Well, this is when I need to think about it.
Are you going to add any new people if they join tomorrow?
I don't know. No, I have no problem. I mean, we can add them because the number is small anyway.
I see.
I'm just thinking about. I think we could do it tomorrow here also. Maybe the last day will not be necessary to take even there.
Let's use Reliance Skype also.
Let us see how they work.
Try to take 1 or 2 questions from ladies. I'll give them some time. Try see how it goes. You know, it could be kind of. You can give them 30 minutes time.
Yeah, let's just see. Let's see
how it goes.
Okay, inshallah. So, okay. You've exhausted them. Yes.
طيب ايش كانت الكلمة؟ هذه خلاص اوكي. طيب ايش كانت؟
هذا في ساينس.
شوف تراني اقراها لي احسن لي. ميتيورولوجي. علم شو يسمونه هذا؟ ميتيورز النيازك، علم النيازك، ميتيورز يس، من النيازك يس. ميتيورولوجي. ها؟ كوزمولوجي. علم الكون. Cosmology, yes. Huh? Modest, humble. To be modest, you need to be modest, humble, yes. Embryology, علم الأجنة. Gas. Gaze. Lower your gaze. نزل نظرتك يعني نظرة. Gaze. غض البصر, yes, yes. fulfill يعني complete, to fulfill, يعني to do completely your duty. Do completely your duty. يعني you don't just do it, no, you do it بس يعني try to complete it also. Crypt يعني entered surreptitiously, secretly. يعني دخل دسو ايه قريب يدس او يزحف ايه، بس طبعا هنا المقصود فيه في كلمات دخلت بالغلط مثل الاسرائيليات مثل دس كريبت ريفيوتنج يدحض يفند ريفيوت. ترى كل ما زادت الاسئله تدفعوا لي فلوس بعدين. ايه انتبهوا. Yes sir. Huh? Okay guys, are you doing fine? Ladies, are they doing fine, Ya Yasser, there? Can we start the next step or shall we just go to prayer, do your sunnah and come back? But please, let's go to pray now, because if I start the second one is a little bit funny. It requires a lot of action. شوي فيها ضحك شوي وناسة. طيب. So it's not good before prayer to do it. Let's do it after prayer. Okay? And I want you to go pray. And then as soon as you finish your prayer, please come quickly. Don't pray قيام ليل, please. If possible. يعني leave قيام ليل later on. طيب. يعني quickly come pray. Sunnah prayer quickly and come back. يلا. Okay, let's go pray, come back. Please be here on time. There will be no refreshment after that, huh? Right away come here. Don't eat anything. There will be fasting. طيب. بعدين بنفطر. Go ahead, you guys. Yalla. Okay, listen to me very carefully here. We're going to have something little bit funny. Little bit. But it's very important. You remember what I said about internal communication? يعني. Sort of. What I want everybody to do now, you are going to go away from your table, okay? And I want you to do something. Basically, I want you to take this one. Now, oh, Yasser is back. Congratulations. Alhamdulillah, we got him back. طيب. I want you to go on your own, away from the table. On your own. Take with you the brochure. Go away, please. Go away. Go away. Ladies, go away. Every lady, go away from the group and be on your own. Carry with you the brochure. Not the summary. Carry with you the brochure. Away. I don't want anybody to be close to anybody else, please.
We can go outside also.
Huh? No, not outside. Come on. Just stay in the hall. Muhammad Noor, لا يفوتك الحين منظر حلو جميل. خلينا نضحك شوي. قصدي خلينا نستمتع شوي. Okay, you guys, come on. Everybody takes a seat on a table, but away from the others. Maybe you can be seated like this if you want, by the way. You can do this way. Huh? You can put this. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to imagine that you are sitting, there is a scenario. This is a scenario, but imaginative scenario. You are sitting now with a non-Muslim. You are sitting now with a non-Muslim, mu'an or two, whatever. Okay? I want you to read, not to read, to talk your piece. To talk your piece. Meaning what? To read in a conversational way. To talk. Look at the screen there. The screen says, read the article aloud. Read aloud in a conversational way, as if you are talking to the non-Muslim now. And you are trying to convince him of your what? Of your message that you are reading. So basically you will be sitting and you will be talking to this non-Muslim, trying to convince him about the message that you have read so far. Okay? This is very important. It's a very important exercise, by the way. Now, what is the funny part? What is the funny part? When you are reading, I want you to put your two fingers in your ears. And if you don't have any fingers, I can lend you mine. I can give you mine. And if in case you don't put your fingers, I will come and stick them in your ears. This is very important. I want you to do what? Put your two fingers in your ears. So while you are reading in a conversation or talking to this non-Muslim, I want you to do like this, basically. And you are reading like this. You are talking to him. It's better to sit on the table, but of course, it's not like me, you know. But just as much as possible, concentrate. And try as much as possible really to take this scenario seriously. Okay? Am I clear? It's a bit funny, but in case you don't have two fingers, in case you don't put your two fingers in your ears, I will come to you very quickly. Make sure that I stick them in there, in your drums, and I'll pierce them. Okay? When I count till 3, you start. But I want to hear you talking. I want to pass by you. If you read, I will stop you. If I see you or I hear you reading, I will stop you. Try as much as possible to imitate that you are really talking to this non-Muslim. واضح? Ladies, is it clear? Yasser, can you check with the ladies? Is it clear? Yasser, check with the ladies, please. Yes, sir.
What about the guy who's listening to me? He has to put his finger.
Nobody's going to be listening to you. It is imaginative, تخيلي, as if you are sitting with a group of people or one, or maybe you are sitting in the plane next to somebody, or sitting in the hospital, or you are in the elevator with somebody, and you are trying to talk. Imagine the elevator doing it. So it's a long one. Unless you want to, this is a snack da'wah, this is different. But anyway, the idea is to imagine a scenario. I want you to live it, because with the imagination you are teaching your what? Your feeling. It's very important to make sure that you do a lot of imagination and scenario. And they do the scenario, by the way, for management and leadership. So it's not something new, I'm telling you. This is something they do it a lot. In case something happens, in case there is a problem. So they do this, scenarios. Okay, I will count till 3. Assalamu alaikum, this is my boy, by the way. He works in Aramco. He escaped today, he didn't come, he just arrived. Okay, I love this boy. His name is Yusuf. My best boy. Oh, where my Oh, my second best, okay. Third best, okay, they are all good, by the way. طيب. 1. Ladies, are you ready? Yasser. Okay, when I say 3, you start, and I want to hear you talking. Okay? But make sure you put your two fingers, put your brochure on, because it's going to be very difficult to hold it and put your two fingers at the same time. Huh?
So not to read from this?
Yes, of course. Read all your piece, not the summary. All the piece that you have, that you've chosen. 1. Come on, you guys. 1. Yalla Muhammad. Yalla. Yalla, German. Yalla. 1. Come on. 1. صور السلايد بعدها. لا خليك بعيد عن السلايد عشان يصور رجال. خليك بعيد شيخي. طيب 1 2 3 go ahead. Come on. Louder please. talk, not read. Don't read. You're reading. Talk. Try to talk still. Talk. Raise your voice. Talk. You're reading still. No, you're not talking. No. Talk. I still see people reading, not talking. No, that's reading. That's not talking. Come on. You Muhammad. Let's see. Where is the brochure? No, you are supposed to look at it. You're supposed to talk. You look. Oh, no, you're not supposed to. No. Wrong. You read it. You talk it, not read it. Yeah, Amar. Be careful. Huh? Don't read. You're reading. Talk. Raise your voice. Talk. You're reading. You're not talking. You're still not talking. يلا كأنك تتكلم. Don't talk on your own. You read everything here. You talk it, yes. You just the same information you talk. You try to not read it. You do it in a conversational way. Don't go to the summary. You just don't. No. You're not doing it right. I want you to read all of this, but in a talking fashion, in a conversational way. Good. No, you are not. You should be looking at it. All of it. Yes, but you don't read it. You read it in a conversational way. Okay? This is not the summary now. تعبتوني انتوا يا الرياض. What are you doing? You read the whole thing in a conversational way? Do it again till I tell you to stop. If you finish, do it again. Do it again till I tell you to stop. Raise your voice. I cannot hear you. Raise your voice. Raise your voice. Repeat again. No, I'm messing. Not this one. This one. You read this in a conversational way, not the summary. Again. Finished it? Raise your voice. I cannot hear you. أبغى أسمعك. Go ahead. No, you don't look there. Look at it. I want you to read this. Yes, read it in a conversational way. Not من عندك يجيب لا. Read it in a conversational way. لا. This is I want every word to be said by you. Make sure you read all the information. Some people they just do it on their own. No. Go, I want every word to be read conversationally. Every word to be read conversationally. I've noticed some people, they just depend on their mind. No, this is not the time. The time is coming for that. Okay? Okay, you could repeat it again.
We're not just reading it over and over and over.
You could go in different way. Okay. With different scenario. Imagine different scenarios, read it in a conversational way, maybe with different scenario. You know, you can change the imagination. You can change your imagination. انت مو ويانا نسيت. لا تخلص اكلنا يا اخي. يا حلوك. تدريب. هذا خطير جدا بس. هذا خطير بعد ناكفي بعد وايد ساعة بغيت اطيح انت. بحال. بعدين ما راح اقول لك الحين. Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's stop. Okay, thank you very much. Excellent. Why did you think I gave you this exercise? Anybody can tell me why we did this? Why we did this? To listen to yourself. Okay. To listen to yourself. This is one comment. Any other comment? Four? This is internal communication. We said imagination. And remember, when you imagine, a feeling comes with it. So in learning, you have to make sure that it's not just intellectual learning. It's not just mind learning. Okay, there is a feeling learning. This is why when in organization, they say what? Imagine. Yes, sir. So the comment here for the ladies, to prepare you for the real situation when you have somebody who's a non-Muslim. It's like a scenario. So you are preparing yourself for that. So it's like a practice. Yes, sir.
To listen to yourself and to listen to...
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. With mic. Okay, go ahead.
To listen to yourself and see the tone and the pitch of
Check with the ladies. Can they hear this or not? Check with the ladies if they can hear. Go ahead. Yes. To listen to yourself. Yes. I'm repeating, by the way, the comments, ladies. I'm repeating the same comments so that you can hear them. Go ahead.
To listen to yourself and see the tone and the pitch and how others react with you.
Okay. To listen to yourself, to see the tone, and the what? And you said what? The pitch. Okay. The pitch of the okay, and the tone. Okay. To listen to yourself. What else?
I can summarize by his sentences: skill of communication. Skill of
okay, the skill of communication, but it's not any communication. It is what? It is internal communication with yourself. Why do we have to put our two fingers in our ears, by the way? Why? I'm trying to avoid the good people, the excellent people. I'll have to go to the people as bad as I am. Yes, sir. Why do we have to concentrate? Okay, who said concentrate?
To concentrate, yes.
To concentrate. Why do we have to concentrate?
To be in the real scene.
To be in the real scene. What else? To? What do you mean shame? Okay. To avoid being shy, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, let us see if no, just their comments. Why do we have to do it? Ladies, why do we have to do it? We need to hear your comments. Yasser is communicating with you. Why are we doing it in this way? Why do we have to? Yes, sir. To be more confident. Okay. I mean to raise your confidence level. Okay. What else? Yes.
To check your ability to convey the message.
To check your ability to convey the message. What else? avoid distraction, because when you, of course, this is why I put your two fingers, but that's not the reason only to avoid distraction. No. I want, somebody said concentration, which is very important. Yes, yes, Yasser. Yes, yes, the ladies, what? Okay, go ahead. They want to talk to me, but I want to, okay, let me. Okay. Yes, ladies. Yes, go ahead. Huh? Come on. Why are we supposed to be doing this thing? I'm putting. What's that? To raise our self-esteem, which is the same thing as the one before, to raise our confidence. What else? Go ahead. To be obedient? That's a very, very strange comment. Why to be obedient? Okay, but not just to do whatever I want you to do. I'm doing this for a reason. What's the reason? No, it's not a joke. What do you mean it's a joke? Anyway. Any other comment, ladies? Okay. They want, okay. Serious comments. I like that. Okay. Okay. Do you think this is step? Okay. But do you think this step is very beneficial? Okay. That's it. Okay. Yes. Sir. Yeah. Sir. This is dangerous, so we can just get rid of it. To make it what? Okay, to prepare yourself. But remember that we're doing this also. When I put my two fingers in my ears, and I'm listening to myself and the words being echoed inside me, so that it goes into the subconscious. You know, there is something very important that we try to develop in the process, because at the end of the day, we don't want you to copy. We want you to become an original. Okay, so I'm taking you step up. It's called the kids communication ladder. So we are getting you deeper and deeper and deeper, so that you become yourself. At the end of the day, I don't want you to copy. I want you to become so spontaneous, quick-witted, and you have reservoir that you can take from later on. Meaning you have words and you have statements. Okay, so whenever what happens when I do it in this way, if I'm in the process of talking to somebody in the future, if I do this practice all the time, and a word will be coming, it will bring with it a statement. It's like basically a hook fishing rod. So it's like, you know, when you go try to fish in a sea that doesn't have fish, you're not going to get fish. But if you have a lot of fish and you go and throw your fishing rod, what will happen? It will catch fish. The same thing. So the more I read in this way, and the more it goes into my subconscious, naturally when I communicate with somebody, there will be some type of spontaneity. And we need to develop this spontaneity, and we need to develop something called originality, basically going back to yourself. And the strength of you as an individual is when you become yourself. Because copying is only a process in the learning. But it is not really the what do you call it, the finale that you want to do. It is you becoming yourself at the end of the day. Your strength is that you yourself is what is communicating. Your character, the way you look, the way you talk, it is you. Because when you start imitating somebody else, you might look awkward. You know, when people like, for example, they try to imitate Zakir Naik, Allah yahfadah, or Sheikh Ahmed Didat, Allah yarhamah, or any of the speakers, Bilal Phillips, or anybody else. You can't do it. You can't be Bilal Phillips. You have to be you at the end of the day, because your strength is in your uniqueness that God has provided you with. That's your strength. Okay. Never try to imitate somebody. You imitate only for the phase 1 of learning. I can imitate certain things, no problem. The best practices, no problem. Okay, but I don't want just to imitate the best practice. Even organizations and companies, they don't copy things as they are. No, because they have to have their own brand. Something is called brand leadership, they call it. So you have to have your own uniqueness. And Allah has given you your uniqueness from day one when you came out. So you have to maintain this uniqueness. That's your strength. And you have to show that strength all the time. And this doesn't come easily unless you go through a process. And what you've seen me giving you is a process that will take you back to yourself. And this is what I want you to. Because when you stand, I don't want you to get worried. No. Just say exactly how you feel about it. Just present it in the way you understand it. And learn and try to practice. The more you practice, the more you become yourself at the end of the day. And it will become part of your character. So when you have an incident or a scenario, you easily can communicate normally, more relaxed in it. And what we have tried to do here to break the barrier between you and Islamic English at the end of the day, because some people are not used to Islamic English. So you've seen today, how much information have we read today about Islam? Just one column. But you see the process of learning. How many times we've gone through these words. Now they become part of me, and I start breaking that psychological barrier by saying, now I can do it. And instead of saying before, I can't do it. I'm not used to doing it. Even though you speak good English. Some people say it all the time. They are engineers, they're doctors. As soon as they say, you tell them, why don't you communicate Islam to the other people? Say, well, my English is not that good. No, that's not right. That is not right. This is shaitan. I call it satanic trap. Must say that shaitan. Because shaitan doesn't want you to do and convey the message of Islam. No, you could do it. Have your own uniqueness. And be prepared, and never say, I can't do it. That's the word, I can't do it. It should not be in your dictionary. You have to just learn as much as possible, and you will see yourself breaking this psychological barrier, and you will be presenting. Wherever you are, there will be spontaneity, there will be originality, and you will be talking here and there. You know, when you are in the elevator, when you are in the airport, as much as possible, try use some words. Break that barrier that is telling you not to, you cannot do it. That's dangerous. Okay, that's basically it. My voice is not. Anyway, so you understand it now. Why it's important? Okay. Now let's go to the other one. What are you supposed to do now? This is in line with what I have just said. What have I said now? Become yourself. You are yourself. You become original. Now I want you to become original. I want you to personalize the summary to become your own message. You go to the same summary before, and play with it in the way you want to do it. Play with it in the way that fits your shakhs, your character. Add your own words now. But putting in mind that this is exactly what you're going to be presenting in front of everybody today. So now this is not like a game now. We are coming close now to the little bit more challenging time. Application, mashallah alayk. You're going to be good at it, I know. طيب. So start personalizing the summary and change it into no more summary. خلاص. It is your own message now. Add your words. Or start rewriting it. Play with it. But you have to do it so nicely that will make an impact, and it will be an effective message that will change the life of somebody. Remember, this message is not like any other message. This is a message that might turn somebody from an unbeliever to a believer. That might change somebody from the destination, change the destination of somebody. So it's not like any other message. It's a godly message. So please work on it now. Work on it and make it the best message ever. Yalla, jaldi. Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. You know what jaldi is, of course. This is a new English term. يلا يا احمد محمد نور حرك يا شيخ مش حاط لي وايرات هنا تبي تربطنا انت هنا. Come on, go back. Yes, go back and play with it. You can, by the way, seek help, and I want you to depend on yourself this time as much as possible. Play with it. Play with the statement. Maybe you don't like what you did before. Do it again in a different way that fits you. But use many of the words that you have read. يلا يا شباب. Shabab, we want the best. Yasser, any problem there? See. Come on, come on.
Yes, it's okay.
Yalla, Shabab. Rewrite it again. Yes, sir.
These are quotes, right? So am I just basically summarizing the quotes? Or?
You could play with it in your own way. Okay. Or maybe you add your own also words, not necessary to depend on the quote. Okay. You might play with it in the way that you think would be much more impactful. And the idea is that this, again, going back to originality, you have to be yourself in as much as possible. Yani, of course, people can quote and can play with, but the quotation, you cannot change it for somebody else. You know, but you can give the meaning of that quotation. And not just the meaning and your feeling about that quotes also. Here where originality comes. Yes, you critique it. Yes, brother.
So I will rewrite it again.
You rewrite.
I'm pretending like I'm talking to somebody.
Of course, because you're going to be talking to somebody today, and I'm going to bring somebody to you. It's going to be me. I'm going to act like a non-Muslim today. So be prepared. And I'm going to be tough. I'm going to be a very nasty non-Muslim today.
Yes,
so be careful. Yes. Yes, sir.
This word.
This word? Pinnacle. قمة. The pinnacle. The top of. ماشي خليل. حاطني نقط ليش؟ وين السمري حقك؟
كان هنا.
خلاص أشوف خلاص. توني بشيب عليك. السلام على الشيخ. السلام حياك الله أبوي. Remember the four things, huh? Communication, huh? لأن when you are going to be standing, I will show you now. In your bag, there is in your bag, not in your bag, in your folder. There is the communication criteria, the four ones, huh? Remember, in your criteria, there is criteria. Ladies, just go to your folder, you'll find the communication criteria. Because these are the criteria that I was talking at the beginning about. Just get to know them more. Just go over them. Because this is exactly what you need to be aware of when you are going to be presenting later on. Huh? Just be aware of them. Not memorizing, just be aware of them. Just be aware of them. Go to your folder, ladies, and you can find this communication criteria. And tomorrow also you need to keep them, because whenever we are going to be together, these communication criteria will always have to be with you. They have to be with you all the time when you're talking. Yalla Shabab, we need to do excellent job, because I saw marvelous presentation from many people before. And you're going to be filmed so that you can show this to your family and your wife, and you brag about it, inshallah. Or your husband, in the case of the ladies. Or your families. Yes, sir. I'm speaking the communication اللي قلتها ذكرتها مثلا. But when you go to the folder here, you'll find these are the criteria. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly, you'll find all what I was talking about, but of course in more details about the communication criteria. Remember the folder. في الفولدر you'll find communication criteria, evaluation مكتوب عليها. هذه الكرايتيريا مهمة جدا. You need to get في الفولدر حق inside the folder. Folder like this one. Your folder. Yes, there it is, yes. Yes, this is it. Of course, here you have two types of criteria communication. When you stand and when you talk face to face to somebody. So you have criteria for communication when you stand, and you have, which are almost similar in certain cases. And you have criteria for communication when you talk to somebody, or to two guys, or three guys, or three ladies, in the case of the ladies, whatever.
I can add for the summary more.
This is what I'm saying. Personalize it. It is your own message now. It's no more summary. خلاص. Don't now think about it as a summary. Think about it as your own message. بسرق الماء حقكم كيفكم؟ Can I? بسم الله. بنخش عشان ما حد يشوفني. ياسر. No, they shouldn't be too long. Ladies, you should be there because we need to finish the process. Please, as much as possible, if you could stay tonight, because I could see people going, which is not really a healthy sign, you know. It's better to finish the whole step or else you will be losing. I don't advise leaving. We're not going to give certificates. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Let them come and say, well, let us see what we could do tomorrow. Maybe it will work out. We did it today. Yeah, I think. But tomorrow it will be more difficult. Yeah, but it will be. We'll manage, inshallah. And the third day, we could see something. Please try to finish the steps and don't leave today till you finish exactly the process. Because if you leave, you're going to be missing something. Do your best. Don't worry about standing. You're not going to be standing in front of me. I'll make sure that I'm away so that I will not horrify you or intimidate you. Nobody's going to shoot you. This is a good exercise, good practice. Those who've got Twitters, please try to tweet something because this will be a good marketing for the program. Market tweet. If you have a Twitter, make sure you tweet something about the program. Say something about it. Say we're doing this, we're doing that. This is a program. And because when you have followers about at least 11,000, I could easily retweet it, and this will be an excellent marketing for the concept. Don't say something good. Say something bad. No problem.
At least say something.
Say something, whatever it is. The idea is that we want to market the concept. Use your English to present Islam all over the world. That's exactly what's on the shirt. Tomorrow, by the way, you need to wear your shirts. If you come here without wearing your shirts, you have to pay 1,000 riyals. I hope he's not recording me here.
You know what's the benefit from wearing the shirt?
By the way, the shirt, it's meant not just wearing here. It's meant when you go walk, when you go jog,
yes.
When you go to the mall, whatever it is, make sure you wear it so that you remind those who brag about being westernized and enjoy themselves. Hey man, what's happening? All this stuff, we need to stop it. We need to think differently. We want them to think differently. Use this English language for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Use this French language for the sake of Allah. It's not just to brag about it, because English language is a culture. And we want you to maintain your culture, learn the language, but maintain your culture. No problem. So that's the idea of having the shirts. When you go around, people see this, use English, khalas. Until you are making da'wah by your shirt, even if you don't talk. So you're conveying something good, inshallah. تسافرون ألمانيا في الصيف وتخسرونا مثل بعض الناس خسرنا هذا. الرياض كلها زحمة. محمد نور هاي حق الاتحاد نفسه بس متغير اليوم. هو نفسه ترى حق الاتحاد هذا بس متن شوي. جاتني مقالب عليه خلينا عادي يعني. يمكن حتى احتمال كنسل حتى القاعة إذا شفت بكرة مو شتى زينة. احتمال كنسل القاعة.
كيف الحال؟ هل فيه كيف إمكانية الممارسة بعد الدورة؟
بعطيك تمرين.
مش ممارسة دعوة عموما.
مركز، شوف لك أي مركز واشتغل وياه.
دعوة؟
أي مركز جالية. اشتغل واحضر محاضراتهم وشوف كذا، واحضر مع الأجانب وهم الأمريكان، سووا جمعة مع بعض، سووا جروب واشتغلوا.
دكتور في هذا الجروب موجود لكن ما ينفع.
اشتغل مع الرجال. لأنه هو المنسق حقي في الرياض. يس. Godship. Godship. Yes, sir.
What's the difference between?
What's the difference between? Not different.
What's the difference between Kant and God?
Kant and?
God, because I listen some movies.
God and?
My God.
And what?
And God. God.
هذا plural. This is singular.
That's it.
Yes.
The same يعني يا إلهي ويا الله.
آلهة وإله. Oh my God.
The same. I can.
إيه عادي. God عادي ما فيها. لا. تتكلم عن gods قصدك يعني اللي ما أشوف أنا فيه difference يعني. قصدك the way they say it?
No, not the way they say it. The meaning by itself.
God نفس الشيء بس طيب يمكن the way they say it differently.
الآن نتناقش ولا كيف ولا احنا كتبنا بعض
I will tell you. جايك اصبر عليه ولد السويدان. Okay. How are things with you? We will give you 3 minutes. يلا. You have to perfect this time. You have to perfect your message because this message will be. Yeah, well, but we have another step that is a little bit funny coming. Little bit, not that much. You're gonna go to sleep now. I will hypnotize you. You need to close your eyes next time. عشان تريحون. خداري هالون. I will hypnotize you. Anyway, yeah, something similar to this. القادري. اوكي يلا يا شيخ. ابوي ايش بخلص. اعطيني من القهوه العربيه هذه شويه يا عمر. لان كليت كاكاو واجد ذبحني حالي.
الحلا ما يصلح للحلا.
اسمع العيار. في عرق مصري الرجال هذا. بس. شو اسمك انت؟
ابراهيم الحديثي.
حديثي يا ما شاء الله. من وين ابراهيم؟ ما شاء الله. Work hard on this message because this is the message that you're going to be standing and talking about to non-Muslims. By the way, when you're going to be standing, there will be nothing in your hands. Remember, there will be nothing in your hands. Remember this. I'm coming to this. You're gonna do it without reading it. Everybody's now shaking a little bit. I'm not shaking. Because I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna just watch you simmer in your soup, being tortured. I love to see people being tortured. I've seen a lot of them. Sweating. Sadist على قولتهم. هذا اللي يحب الناس. Sadist. وين الشباب اللي هنا؟ من كيف نسكر اللمبات يا عمر؟ ابغى بس بعدين نخفض الانوار بعدين ها؟ تشوف الانوار كيف تخفض بعدين؟ طيب ازرار عاديه يعني طيب بس ما ابغى كلها شوي بس. بعد شوي شوف الثاني. لا مساعة غير. ارجع. خلاص بعد شوي. خلاص ممتاز خليها. مو الحين. بعد شوي. بس I just want to double check this. with background music there. Yasser, how are the ladies doing? They're doing fine? You have exactly now 2 minutes to finish, and we'll start next step. 2 minutes to finish, please, because we want to go to sleep. Come on, you guys. I'm going to put you on a different mode this time. Don't practice it now. You just try to personalize it, talk about it, understand it, live it, think about it, feel it, because you're going to be talking to a non-Muslim. If you have any comment, by the way, after the workshop today, to me, you can send it to my email, or I can give you my WhatsApp. Just send me a message. If there is a comment that you have, maybe, or anything or that you can, that you want to say it, you can send it to me, by the way. I'll put my email. My email is very simple, unlimitedinspiration@gmail.com. It's a long word. I don't know if it's simple, but anyway. Unlimitedinspiration, الطموح اللامحدود, okay? @gmail.com. It's already on the shirt that you have. It's already on the shirt. It's already on the brochure. So it's all over.
That's why it's very simple.
Okay? This is why it's very simple. Not because I said it. Huh? So send me something. Send me just a line about what you're feeling today. Also, and not just your feeling. Something that you feel I need to do. Okay? Something that you liked, something that maybe you didn't like. Just to keep me on track. Maybe tomorrow I will change certain things. It's good to remind me of something I might have said that you didn't like, or maybe you liked, or maybe an idea that you have. طيب يا شباب, we need to stop. We need to stop. Ladies, you need to stop. Can you double check if they... Facilitators, stand up, please. All facilitators, stand up. Facilitators, can you go and just visit each other? Go to the other table, please. No, just a minute. We'll start from you, coming to him. And you coming to him. And you here going to him. And just tell him exactly what, about the process. Okay? Basically, every two facilitators discuss exactly what has been happening in their tables. Discuss exactly what's been happening in your table. Talk about it. Talk, the facilitator. Okay. What you did. Maybe yes.
With the team members or?
No, I like, yeah, come here. لا, شباب, Abdullah, Sheikh Abdullah, you come here and you go to the, I made a mistake. What they did is the right one. So you go to the other table and explain to them on the table.
Explain or ask?
لا, أنت الآن بيجي التable هذا, you will explain to them what you did. And he will go to your table. In English, of course. In English, not in Arabic, please, huh? Okay, Yasser, can you tell your family about how they do it? So basically, every facilitator will go to other table to explain. No, هذه بس discussion عادي. Discussion داخل. This is a new one. I just fabricated it. أبوي. إيه بعدين قريب. مو الحين بعد يعني بعد خطوات عدة. يمكن يطلعون هناك يمكن بس. كل 3 جروب يروحون مع بعض يناقشون. لا يمكن ما حتى ما استخدم يمكن. Excellent. Good.
With a non-Muslim later on. Delivering this message to them in our own words.
Who did send?
No, let him explain what they did. Not you explain.
Me? He threw the monkey. It's okay.
He said you throw the monkey on his back. So it's already here.
Yes.
Okay, remove the monkey.
I told them.
يلا. Go. So facilitators are supposed to, Yasser, are the ladies doing it right? But they are watching, because basically the facilitator will go to the other table, explain to them. Yeah, so that they, I hope they are getting it. This is a new step. I've never done it before, deliberately. By the way, don't just talk about the content. Talk about the process, how you did it. What do you think about it? Add your own thoughts about it. You know, يعني not the content, no, the process. How you did it. What do you think about it? What is it that you were gaining? Whatever, general remarks about it. So it's like a feedback giving to each other. Tell your wife now they need to turn down the lights. It will be like cozy. That's the next step after that. Then they will be closing their eyes and they will be trying to live the scene in their eyes. Now they don't need to shut down the lights. لا بس يعني to prepare because after that we'll do this. What time is it now?
Now it is 8:20.
Oh, mashallah, we are moving very nicely.
We are moving.
Yeah, that's good news. You are with us here? No? I thought you were with us here. No, they speak English very well. مشوا الحال. They're good. They need to speak both English and German, by the way. This is very dangerous. I'm trying to find a way.
This cable, you know, we need to have this cable.
No, but at least they put tape on it, because this I fell on somebody else. Because I was worried about your laptop.
No, don't worry.
Yeah. شنو جيرمان؟ اتكلم معاكم شوي؟ ما اعرف انا جيرمان. قلت النخت صح؟ في الليل؟ قلت النخت. ايش كمان وزاد غابيه ايش لغنا دوتشه؟ صح؟ ضبطت ما اقول لك. لا اقول له انا جاي من السعوديه انا اتكلم الماني. حفظت فيها ايام من زمان قبل كانوا يدرسوني فيها يدرسون. I took 2 courses when I was studying English هنا جامعة الرياض ذاك الوقت.
بس ما استفدت.
لا نسينا كورسين كنا خذنا ممتاز والله فيه. كانت حلوة. والمدرسة اصلا الالماني اللي يدرسونك والفرنسي ذاك الوقت اعطونك درجات حلوة في نروح ناخذ. مو بس عشان لغة. عشان درجات اختياري لان كانت عند المعدل كانوا يدلعون. وهذه ترى على فكرة تعرف ان هذا الصح لان يكسبك وتحب اللغة وتبدأ تنطلق. فتعلم اللغات ما تكره الناس في اللغة. لا يتعمدون يبغاك تحب اللغة. لكن الفرنسيين كانوا هنا لما تدرس يوديك معهد وبعدين يودونك فرنسا كانوا في الصيف. يتعمدون لأنه يحاول يكسبك على المدى البعيد ما يكسبك على المدى القريب يكرهك في اللغة. لأنه يعرف أن الناس تحب اللغة الإنجليزية وهم عندهم عزة في لغتهم فيقوم يحاول يحببك في اللغة. يعطيك درجات مهمة بس أهم شيء إنه يكسبك على المدى البعيد. ناس فكر صح. أي
الشرع الفرنسية قليل.
اي وتعلم اللغه يحتاج انك تكون في اريحيه مو تعقد الدنيا مثل بعض المدرسين يعقد طلابنا في الثانويه عشان الدروس الخصوصيه. التعلم عموما our things fine الحمد لله. Okay guys we need to stop now. Do you think we're learning something tonight? Do you think we are learning? Imagine you are doing this every week. You do it 3 times. You do the same thing. What will happen to you? Better than all these institutes they call it. They teach English, huh?
That means we have to make our checklist evaluation form.
Yeah, I'm just telling you this. If you do this 3 times a week, bas, no more than that, huh? You will boom. You know boom? Not bomb. Boom. Yani you will succeed very powerfully. Yeah. Yeah. This is not just practice. This is so powerful practice because your total. Yeah. Can you listen to me, please? لا تخلينا اتعصب ترى بعدين نروح الدمام. طيب. Your يعني imagine all the steps now. Everything in you was involved. صح? Your thinking, your eyes were involved or were involved, your ears were involved, your feeling was involved, your imagination was involved, your hands was involved, everything in you was involved. This is something called holistic type of learning that gets all the senses. You know, the more senses are involved, the more learning happens. That's happening, yes. Okay? So as much as possible in any learning, whether you do a program or what, make sure that you get all the senses involved so that you get the learning, they get a lasting learning, they say, or a continuous or sustainable. This is where sustainability, they say. If you want to have sustainability in learning, make sure you do that type of learning, holistic learning. This is something called, there is a book, very nice book. I would advise anybody in the field of learning to read it. It's called Learning as a Way of Being. Learning as a Way of Being. And this is exactly what I've been doing with you a lot. Learning as a way of being. And I don't say learning as a way of being. I say learning is being. Yani learning is being. Learning is not like you just teach the mind. You teach everything because the human being is an enigma. What does enigma mean? Human being is an enigma. Meaning what? What does enigma mean? No. Yani the human being is a mystery. Human being, the one who is standing in front of you is a mystery. You know, enigma. Enigma. Really is a mystery because he is composed of many compartments. It's spirit and feeling and too many things, the human being. So you cannot just go and teach his mind. Many of those who have just concentrated on mind failed miserably. And those people who are excellent in their IQ, they have never led big companies, by the way. Except for a few geniuses. But you don't find those who lead the biggest corporations that they are in their IQ the highest. No, but they are in their emotional intelligence is very high. You know, there is now moral intelligence, there is social intelligence, there is intellectual intelligence, okay? All of these intelligences, now they talk about them. And this is something you should, by default, you should know that the human being is not just a mind, you know? This is why they've started producing these books. Every day there is a new book, moral intelligence, social intelligence, you know, because they want to emphasize the fact that learning is not just a matter of concentrating on the mind, you know. And this is where the Quran talks about وَمَنْ أُوتِيَ الْحِكْمَةِ وَمَنْ أَشْ فَقَدْ أُوتِيَ خَيْرًا كَثِيرًا. Al-hikmah, basically wisdom, is bigger than just a matter of a mind, you know. You know, putting things together in the right way, talking in the right way, in the right time, with the right person, you know, evaluating the situation. That's not an easy. This is not just a mind thing, you know. It has more than that. Your feeling is there. People are talking now. I'm talking, but you're not. Maybe behind all of this, there's a lot of feeling. There's a lot of experience. There's a lot of insight. There's a lot of, again, components that I have gone through in my life. Now, to analyze this and come up with the right decision, the right action, is not an easy job. That requires a lot of work, you know. So this is where you need to develop characters that can easily act when there is a crisis, that you can depend on. You know, it's not just a matter of people that you just intellectually tell them, no. It's a holistic type of learning that makes leaders, they can lead from within when there is something, when there is a crisis, when there is a situation that necessitates their interference in the right time. You know, and what's that? What's that? I cannot tell you. Try to talk. Huh? What? Huh? Ladies, don't chat, please, across each other. I'm getting all this now. No. Yasser has exposed you now. Anyway, let's... you turned me off. I don't know what I was saying. Anyway. طيب, let's go now to another funny part. Now we need to... Ladies, you need to listen to me now. Ladies, we're going to do this now. Look at the screen. Yasser, are they ready, these guys? These ladies. Guys, what's that? Ladies, guys. طيب. Now, can you, Umar, turn down the lights, please? Ladies, you need to turn down the lights. They don't have what? Ah. Anyway, they're going to switch off their eyes. No, sir, no problem. The other one, Umar. Okay, what I'm going to be doing now, this light is just killing me. Huh? أفضل. لا بس لا leave عمر, leave the other one. أيوة خلاص. طيب. Okay. Ladies, please be with me here. Be attentive, please. What we're going to be doing now, we want to live a scenario, rehashing and rehearsing your message with a non-Muslim. Of course, when you're going to be closing your eyes, you're not going to be what? Reading. And this is in preparation for your final presentation. I want you to concentrate as much as possible. Try to live the scenario with a non-Muslim, but while your eyes are closed. Okay? When I count till 3, you will start. But of course, in the background, I will be talking a little bit. There will be like, as they say, music background. That's not a music background. This is my voice. Okay? But I deliberately will talk to show the gravity of this message and the significance of this message, because it's not like any other message. Okay? So I want to really to give it your utmost attention, seriously, because this message is gonna, as I said before, is gonna change the life of somebody from hellfire, inshallah, to paradise. And it's gonna be what maybe it's gonna even be added to your account on the day of judgment. Because what we're doing here is meant for who? For the sake of who? Allah. For the sake of Allah. Always make sure you visit your intention, calibrate, and as they say, recalibrate. Engineers are good at that. Try to revisit your intention all the time. Because what you're doing is meant for Allah. You are not attending here for me. You're not attending here to improve your communication. No. You are attending to improve yourself, to please Allah, because you want to present the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? So remember this. So I want you, while you are reflecting and going through this scenario inside you with this non-Muslim, that this is really something I need to do it. And this is in a preparation for your assignment later on, by the way. So you have to live this. And I want you deliberately to try to recall as much information from what you prepared tonight as possible. Whether it is your message, or maybe something else. Something will come up later on. Because it is not necessary that your message will come only. Something else will come. And I'll tell you later on about this. There will be questions after that. Okay. So I will count till 3. When I count till 3, you will close your eyes. And I want you to live that scenario with this non-Muslim. Whether it is in the US, whether it is at work, whether it is in the hospital, whether it is any other place that you find suitable to your situation and context. واضح كلامي? I'm speaking clear here. Yasser. Ladies, are you with us? Ladies, are you with us? Or have you gone to sleep? Are you sure now? Okay, but I don't want people to go into deep sleeping, please. You'll close your eyes, but if you sleep, I will make sure that I come behind you and do something. So be careful. Okay, I will start. Be prepared, all of you. Talk to myself. What do you mean?
So will you talk to somebody else near?
Close your eyes and live a scenario. Remember your message, your personal message. The one that you're going to be presenting in front of you other people later on. Huh? Yeah, in your mind, just in your mind. I don't want you to talk. Just in your mind, huh? Just live it. Just try to remember all the words. And not just remember the words and how to say it. Remember the scene, the situation, the location, the individual, his background, all of this. And say that message to him. And try to convince him even though it's imaginative, but try as much as possible to live it in your mind. Okay? One, I don't know, you have to do it. You question him, you joke with him, whatever. It is your message now. One, if you don't close your eyes, I'll bring a tape to close it for you. Like, 1, 2, 3. Remember, this message is very important. We have already said that this message might change the life of somebody. It's not easy, huh? Remember, companions, followers of the companions, many people sacrifice their life to present this message all over the world. You wouldn't have been Muslims if it weren't for what? Allah and the sacrifices of those people. This person needs you badly because he needs this message of Islam. Now, if you don't give it your utmost attention, that means you are not really merciful with these people. You have to be as merciful as possible, compassionate, to deliver this message to them. And make sure you deliver it in the right way, with the right approach, with the right mannerism, with the right gestures, with the right postures, with the right words. Select the right words. They need it. You cannot imagine how much those people need it. The whole world needs Islam. And God has blessed you with Islam. So make as much as possible, make sure that you deliver this message in the best way. They need Islam. And you need Islam yourself because Allah said, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. And part of اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, or Allah guide us to the straight path, is to continue making da'wah. Because you need guidance in as much as they need guidance. And the more you give da'wah and the more you give guidance to these people, the more you give guidance to yourself. And we know that hidayah comes from Allah. But you have to do our best. Because on that day, everybody would love to go to Jannah. Most importantly, would love to see Allah on that day. Glorified be He and exalted be He. As much as possible, give this message your utmost attention. This person who is sitting with you needs it. Or these people who are sitting with you need it. Live it. Convey it in the best way. Try to magnetize these people to it. Attract them to it. Wear your best. Wear your best perfume, your best apparel. Be in the best location. Invite them. Tell them what is right. And what is right comes from the sources, Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. May the blessings and peace be upon him. Everybody needs this message. We need it in as much as they need it. So making da'wah for others is da'wah for you. Remember this. Never become an uppity. Never be harsh. Never be tough. As much as possible, be gentle and nice. Because people need your message. This message is not yours. It's the message of all humanity. It doesn't belong to you only. It belongs to every individual on the face of the earth. So as much as possible, give it your attention. Please. These people, ladies and men who are non-believers, they have to be believers. They have to be believers. We have to do our best to make sure that they are believers. Because nothing will save this earth except peace, true peace. There is no true peace except in Islam. There is no true peace except in Islam. So let's make sure that this peace descends on all of us, because the whole world is aching. The whole world is shedding blood. We could see now while we are sitting here, there are other people who are being killed, and there are other people who are shedding blood. There are other people who are tortured. There are other people who are persecuted. But there is no savior except Islam for the whole world. So spread peace through spreading Islam, because the only religion or way of life that has peace is Islam. Any other peace that they talk about is false peace, because they don't have peace with their Creator. They don't have peace with their Creator. Close your eyes, don't open it, please. They don't have peace with their Creator. So if you don't have peace with your Creator, how you're going to have peace with yourself? You're not going to have peace with yourself unless you have peace with your Creator. Make sure you have peace with your Creator. You'll have peace with yourself. Then you'll have peace with your families. Then you'll have peace with your relatives. Then you'll have peace with the people around you. Then you'll have peace with neighbors. You'll have peace with the communities around you. You'll have peace all over the world. That's the reason. The origin of peace is Allah, because He is the peace. He is the salam. As much as possible, remember this. You're not like anybody else. God has blessed you with a testimony. What is the testimony? I bear witness that there is no God except Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Anybody who bears this testimony is worthier and weightier in the sight of Allah than the Kaaba itself. He's heavier in the sight of Allah. He's much more valuable. He's much more valuable than the Kaaba itself, the one who says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. So get other people to be what? To be accepting this way of life, which is called Islam. What does Islam mean? Islam means complete, peaceful submission, complete, peaceful submission to one God, and His name is Allah. Bear witness. Make sure that these people bear witness to this. Make sure that people like these bear witness to Muhammad as the messenger of Allah and the last messenger. We have to work hard on that. You are not like anybody else. You're different. You're different because you're Muslim. And not any Muslim. You are good Muslims because you care. And you've come here because you want to present Islam to the whole world. So as much as possible, do your best to present it in the best way, because people need it. And you need it. And we need you. Others need you. Make sure you present it in the right way. Please, please give it your utmost attention. Don't open your eyes until you prove to this person who is sitting with you that Islam is the way of life. Wake up, guys. What's happening? Everybody's sleeping except me. What's going on here? I need to sleep. You guys are sleeping, and I need it more than you are. Huh? Okay. I cannot do it now. Huh? You like it, huh? Of course, you're relaxing. What do you think about it? Ladies, wake up, ladies. Yes, what do you think about this? I could see red eyes. I could see people, subhanAllah, some people, you have started getting tired. I could see this. Some people are scratching their eyes. Sheikh Abdullah. What do you think about this? What do you think, guys, about what we've done? Huh? Huh? The best practice. What do you mean the best practice? I don't want general words like this.
Deep thinking.
Huh? Deep thinking. Reflection, huh? Internal communication. Huh? A real meeting. It's not a real one. It's a fake one. It's imaginative. But you just felt it, you know. You made it real. You tried to make it as real as you could. Hmm? You make what? What's wrong? ارفع صوتك يا شيخ. Raise your voice. Sorry. شو الرجل اللي كنت بعد؟ متعمد هذا.
Thoughts, feelings, and action.
Thoughts, feeling, and action.
So when you can think about it, then you can feel the emotions that you're going through, and then
excellent.
You are going to act towards it.
ممتاز. Excellent. طيب. What else? Yes, Sheikh Abdullah. Can you give the mic there, please, so that the ladies can hear this? Yasir, what's happening in the case of the ladies? They can hear. Okay. Yes.
When you internalize the message, you can master it, and then you could modify it.
So what Sheikh Abdullah is saying, when you internalize the message, yani make it inside you, huh? You can?
You internalize the message, you can master it, therefore you could modify it later.
Very good. So when you internalize, it becomes part of you. You can master it, and you can modify it, play with it, and it becomes your own message. That's the strength. Yes, sir.
Writing the scenario
Just
for the
here.
future conversation.
Just a minute.
Writing the scenario for the future conversation.
Okay, so this will give you a plan for writing the scenario for future discussion or encounter. Excellent. Yes. Yes, Sheikh.
It was the same. You live the situation, and whatever comes after that, you are prepared for it.
Okay, good. Very good. What else? Do they have anything? Yes. Do they have anything, the ladies? If they want to say something, or at least say what they have. I don't need to come there just to listen. Okay. Now I will ask you 2 questions or 3 questions before we get into this. Sheikh Wali, do you want to say something before? Okay. After a long and deep sleeping. طيب. Yes. Just say whatever they have. Yeah, just repeat their comment, and I will listen to it. I don't need to come there. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Huh? I don't want to become a pilot. Yes.
Listen to them.
Yes, ladies. Go ahead. Yes. Yes, ladies. How was it? Okay, when I start imagining, I will create a picture and I will plan what is it that I want to say to this person. Excellent. Anybody else there? Huh? Okay, we have to convey the message to ourselves, communicate inside us, then after that we can communicate it to other people. Okay, excellent. Anything else? Go ahead. Excellent. Very good. So basically, we felt responsible during that exercise to call others to Islam. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Anybody else? I'm the echo, by the way. So basically what the sister is saying, if you control yourself psychologically, you can control your outside environment. So we have to put our best to control ourselves from inside so that we can control the situation outside. Excellent, lady. Very nice. I like it. Anybody else? Yes, go ahead. Excellent. This experience has made our sister conquer the fear, okay, to convey the message of Islam, which this is a good, this is one of the things that we have talked about breaking the fear psychological barrier. Yes. Good comments, I like them. Yes, go ahead. يلا يلا جلدي جلدي. Excellent. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like. Excellent. MashaAllah. Okay, so what sister is saying here is that imagining made her think about the grave and made her think about that if this night, tonight, this person might die. So what is it that you're going to be doing? So you have to push it more so that he will die as a Muslim, inshallah. And this is basically, this feeling makes the person, okay, try to do his best to present Islam in the best way. صح, yeah, sister? MashaAllah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, excellent. ممتاز. Excellent. So what the sister is saying is that when she was reflecting, the scenario that came in her mind is the non-Muslim lady who is in her house, and she was just thinking about how she could act in the best way so that she will be resembling the mannerism of the best Islam, so that this lady will be affected and influenced to become a Muslim. So this is in a summary what my sister is saying here. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much. I love the comments, the ladies. Very nice comments, mashallah. Okay. Okay, let's, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing now? Okay, let's go over the question now. The sisters, be with us here. Okay. please be seated. I just want you to answer this question before you refine your message. When you were reflecting, or when you were sleeping, I don't know about that. When you were reflecting and closing your eyes, what is it that you remembered, and what is it that you did not remember? What is it that you missed? What is it that you added? Let me repeat this. What is it that you missed from your message, and why? And what is it that you added to your message, and why? Did you feel that you were creating a different version of your message? Or did you feel that it was the same message? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Okay, so now what I want you to do is just go to your message, look at it, and say to yourself, what is it that I missed, and why? Maybe it's not important after all. What is it that you added from the passage that you read or the piece that you had, and why? At that time, maybe because of the context and situation and the feeling and the scenario, you felt that that statement that you did not put in your summary might have been a better statement. Do you understand? Well, that's basically it. So just go. This is where reflection comes. Critiquing now. Reflecting. Going over it again. So go just take your message. Play with it a little bit. Just maybe you add one statement. You remove something. Just think. Give it your final look and your final evaluation, please. Before we start practicing and standing and talking. جاي الحين. انتبهوا ترى. I would enjoy your torturing. قصدي your torture. يلا. Final draft. This is the final draft. Then after that you will be standing and practicing and standing. So we will be standing and talking. يلا شباب. يلا يا ladies. Do your best to remember this or reflect over what I've said. Yes, sir. No, it's just look at it. You don't need to answer me. I can later on discuss it, but just put it down. Look at your message, because we are approaching leaving, inshallah, tonight. I hope nobody has left from the ladies. How many left from the ladies? Yasser, how many left? Left home. Maybe they didn't like my workshop. This is why they had to rush and escape. Or maybe they got disgusted with me. Only 10? They all escaped? 10 escaped. وناسة هذا. Don't give them certificates. Ziyad, give me the name tomorrow, please, of those who escaped. What? مشغول في ايش؟ I don't know. Ask your facilitator. He will explain to you. Why, you guys, you should be going back to your place. I don't know why you are still strange. I didn't say for the other guy to go. You need to go back to your table. Some people, the facilitator. ايش هذا? No, it seems to me that they didn't like their groups from the beginning, so they enjoyed being in a new group. المفروض تطردونهم. They should be sacked from the groups, both of them. Yes, وليد. يلا.
واحد من الزملاء يبدو انه يتابع البرنامج الان.
اوكي.
يقول ممتاز البرنامج، هل اقدر احضر بكره؟
طيب خليه يجي، مو مشكلة. ندابره. خليه يحضر. Only 10 left? This is bad.
The thing is, you know, the ladies are with their families, their husbands, all
No, but it's already been bad. It's no excuse. We are with our families and husbands also, and wives. Okay. Let's stop because the time is very important here. Can they hear me? They can. Okay, what I want you to do now, we are going to practice presenting. Look at the screen, please. Look at the screen. What I want you to do is that I want the facilitators to monitor the communication of the presenter. Basically, you will be, for example, okay. So he will be, for example, standing and presenting to his team. The same thing. So basically, it will be like a practice. And they need to basically evaluate him using this sheet. You don't need to write anything. Just make sure you watch and monitor some of the criteria, not all of the criteria. You know, just monitor the criteria. Ladies, can you see this? Make sure you see this. Use this when. So basically, every team will practice. Every individual will stand up and talk to the group without reading anything as much as possible. And he can have something. Now he can look, but when there is the final, there will be nothing. But try to reduce your look at your notes. If you could do it conversationally, and try to remember as much information as possible. Don't worry about forgetting this or forgetting that. Just be yourself, do your best, and we are all learning here. So it's not like a shame. Just do your best. Okay?
Among us?
Amongst, yeah. This is only in the table, this time.
But you ask, you would say you are, who love our torture. Such when is that? Like that? You are very happy when we are tortured. When will be that?
Now I'm torturing you. This is only the start of the torture. Okay? Then there will be a real torture.
When is
he loves to be tortured.
To get ready.
والله شكلك ما تحب أنت شكلك يبغى لك يلا. Okay, let's start, because the time is important here. One, so basically, the facilitator are not supposed to stand up unless they have the introduction, and basically. So it depends on your distribution of the pieces. Okay? La. This is just done. Ladies, do the same thing. Stand and talk to your group about your prepared message. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Start. Practice very well,
Anyone of the facilitators?
La. No, you will talk to them. It depends on the facilitator. Who is the facilitator here? Okay, so you need to decide who has the first. It depends on this, yes. So the first one. Yeah. Practice, please. يا محمد نور صور الشباب. Ladies, you can watch the whole. You could see that everybody is standing and presenting his message to each other in the table, only in the table. So present to each other, please. Stand and use the communication criteria that you have in the folder. Clear? Just explain to your wife. The same message of yours, ya Sheikh. Your message. Your message, please. Your message. Come on, you guys, yeah. فيك النوم شكلي رقتك. الله يعينك. Stand up, I said. You have to have a different feeling. Why are you looking only at him? No, you have to talk to everybody. There's a problem in your life. ladies.
So can we imagine that all of these
Are you sure?
perfectly
Oh, but nobody came after? Check with you.
So there is something behind that. Is that the most created sin? What about the universe? The man itself. Man is created. But very happy and all the time mention that such and such created such invented such and so the invention is about can we think of this the whole universe? There must be something
your final point that they can take away from what you say. If they can't take everything, then they can take this one important thing. Start strong, finish strong. Otherwise, it was great.
Small comment is to be attacked other value. It's better for you to easily is the voice. You attack other value, you say it.
worship Allah. It's taking a long time. Come on, you guys. This is not a practice. MashaAllah. Good job. You finished? All of you? ما شاء الله عليكم. بس ما شاء الله كلكم مبدعين. ما شاء الله جالس ألف بيضون الوجه ما شاء الله. Yes sir. تقريبا خلاص ما بقى الا بعد هذه الخطوه. طيب ما نفرش فهمني يعني قولي بالانجليزي يمكن افهم. طيب كيف؟ Yes sir. Yes, now discuss the communication criteria. When you finish, discuss how you did it. When you finish, discuss how you did. When you finish, discuss how you did it. When you finish, discuss how you did. خلاص من ساعة واقف. ما في حد غيره يعني؟ ها؟ Have you finished, you guys? When you finish, anyway, discuss how you did it.
at what Islam is about and say, no, what Islam is really about is following the example of the Prophet
And they can just.
and his speech.
Yes.
We take our religion.
For the sake of the time, ladies, make sure you present to each other. Every two groups will present to each other. Okay, so basically one group will present to another group, and then you will reverse it. The same thing, so basically every two groups will work together now. Then you can leave. And see you tomorrow, inshallah.
See how the media portrays Islam, but the real message from Muhammad was a message of mercy and a message of peace and love of all mankind. Now there's some comments from non-Muslims that maybe Gandhi. He was a political and spiritual leader of the Indian independence movement. Well,
ما أدري أقول لهم بس امشوا بكرة شكلي أقول لهم شو أحسن فقار مساكين. هو يكلمني. في واحد كلمني ماري مدير المكتب. شو اسمه مدير المكتب؟ مدير مكتب العميد. بس I want them to finish because still some. Okay, let's. Okay, have a seat, please. Have a seat, please. Have a seat, please. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, what? This is the final. Hello. Okay, look at the screen now. Look at the screen now. Okay, look. نص دقيقة. واجد. Okay. Can I start? Look at the screen now, just. It's my turn now to close my eyes. Even if I don't close it, it is closing by itself anyway, automatically. يا شيخ محمد خلاص جزاك الله خير. Okay, please look at the screen now. This is the final now today. Okay, what I want you to do now, I want if each two groups, let me say, basically this group will be working with this group, and then they will present, then they will present, okay? Then that group there will present to the group here, and then you will present to them. I don't want to see anything in your hands. Just do your best. طيب? And you will be away. You will go away from any papers in your hand. Ladies, listen to me, please. Exactly do the same. So basically, one group will present to the other group. Then the other group will reverse it. You know, they will swap it around. Swap it around, as I say. Okay. So the same thing with you here. You will be presenting to each other as groups. So you start, then after that, you start presenting. Now, I don't want you to be in the same place. I don't want the groups to be in the same place. Go to a different place and present to each other. For example, these two, you can come here, and basically, you can stand like in a row. So basically in a row, and you present to each other. But it has to be very well organized by the facilitators. The facilitators need to organize it very well. Okay. Yeah, Muhammad, we need to film them very well. This is the final. It's very important. يا شباب. You will be filmed. خليك بعيد عن الفيلم خليك لأنه he is filming you. So please stand in a very nice way. Organize it. Facilitators, you need to organize yourself very well because he's filming it. This is a final. This is the final. Okay. Okay. Organize yourself very well, please. Because he's filming you now. Okay. Start now. Start presenting, but organize yourself very well, please. Facilitators, get together. Huh? You have to organize it. One group, yes, all of them, basically talking. But I don't want you to see any paper. Just do your best to talk in a very organized way. in a very organized way. Please remove the chairs if you have a problem. خلي الchairs بعيد عنكم. رتبوا نفسكم زين. Okay, go ahead. Watch for the criteria, communication criteria. Okay? Make sure you monitor this. Go ahead. Yes, of course. أكيد one by one. حلوة دي بقى. فيلم هندي هذا. Of course, one by one. It has to be one by one. And of course, the group this starts, and then of course it depends on your piece. Where is it? Is it in the beginning, in the middle? So there needs to be a sequence according to the brochure that you have. You already there is an organization. Yani. Make sure it's organized like the brochure exactly. You start like the brochure. Please, like the brochure, you start the introduction, the one who has the introduction starts. Yani don't just somebody comes here and comes here. No, it has to be organized like the brochure. Okay, yes. This is where the jigsaw picture is coming now. Okay, please. Do your best. Be careful from the wires, huh? هذا متعبني والله هذا. خطر دي. Ladies, do the same thing, please.
I think we should all chapter.
2 minutes, 2 minutes maximum.
I talk to you all?
Yes, yes. Yes.
That was
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I am young.
You are all.
Anyone, guys, anyone. Yes.
Okay.
Another one.
Okay, Bismillah. Follow about very important subject. It is very important because of your life. Whether it's very important because you don't know when you are going to die. And which is your situation. Either you go to sleep or you go to I want to tell you about myself. What I believe in, I'm a Muslim and I believe in Muhammad, peace upon him. Who sent him and why? What do you know about Quran? What's his book? Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he is one of, he is the final prophet was sent by Allah. Allah sent for every certain people a certain prophet with a certain holy book. One Muhammad was the final prophet and was sent by his Quran was the Holy Quran. Where was the Bible, the book of Jesus, before Moses. His book was Torah. So we have to believe all the books that came from Allah at that time, and we have to believe all prophets as long as I am a Muslim. So the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, is the final prophet that we should believe in him, and he was sent to all the mankind, and his book was the Holy Quran. Was sent to all. It was the last book, and we should all believe in the book. And Allah Subhanahu wa Taala kept it protected for 1,400 years ago. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said, "We have revealed it, and we have to keep it. We will keep it protected." As Allah said so, and He did so. Keep it protected from that time until today, until the day of judgment. And so I wish you the best as far as the same what I have for I have to get my flight now.
Topic is, what is the purpose of life? Before that, some believe that nature, life, created itself. Let's have a very simple question and example. suppose that you are in the desert and all of a sudden you find a watch. What is watch made of? It's made of iron, metal, and plastic. Plastic comes from oil and refining and such thing. Iron comes from the ground. Can you imagine that all of these components put together and perfectly made a watch by itself? Of course not. This is a very small thing. What about the whole universe? What about man and his creation, his perfection, his eyes, his arms, everything? So there must be a superpower. There must be something has the ability to do this. This is the creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when we think of something, we cannot imagine something happening by itself or created itself. Logically and naturally and thinking cannot be. So there must be a creator. So we must believe in this creator. And when we come to the creator, it's not a matter of time or space. The creator has no limits of time or space or such things which for human intelligence. And that's question number one. What is the purpose
So I said, Michael, how are you doing? Your family, do you still believe that you have bad hands? Yes, I feel the news. Every day you kill someone. I said, no, let me tell you something about the Prophet Muhammad. And this is a long time ago. Not even today. Okay? He was the most forgiven of the human beings. And he was even the kindest man in the whole world. People kick him out of his hometown, and they stole his money, and they killed some of his relatives. And when he came back and conquered Mecca, he got the power, but he didn't repent or something. He said, "Go, you are free." So, do you think there's another human in the world who will do something like that? This is something unbelievable. And this is what the Prophet is taught us, and he's a perfect example for us, and we should follow him and try to do people and be love other people and try to make peace in the world. This is the other one is talking about equality. I'll start with him. I said, okay, let's say he's in the United States. I said, do you have racism in your country? He said, yes, there's a difference between black and what's going on in Baltimore and the thing. I said, no, the best solution for that is it my country. This is a two subject. I will tell him that the best solution for the whole world, for racism in the whole world is Islam. How? I will tell him that Prophet taught us that all people, all humanity is equal in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said all of humanity came from Adam and Adam from Say, there is no credit for Arab over non-Arab, and there is no credit for black over white or something. And the best of you is the best in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not look at our appearance or our wealth or something. He will look at our heart. Okay? And when you become Muslim, you respect other people just like yourself. No matter if it's black or white or poor or rich or something. So this is the best solution for racism in Somalia.
Talking about evidence in the universe, how can we believe in the creator? How can we believe in the creator of this universe? There's a lot of evidence in the universe talking about there's something greater than this audience. Then we have the difference between the sun and the earth is like that. More of this something. What the different result is that has happened? Who created our human? Who giving life to human beauty? Why do we can't look like I'm living in the water like fish? Look at it. Something is happening. Something is sound. A power. Everything is in you. As we said before, let's like our father Abraham فلما جن عليه الليل رأى كوكبا فلما جن عليه الليل رأى كوكبا فلما قال لا أستوي and after that he saw the moon, the same result, and after that is the sun, the bigger. When it's hidden, the sun, I'm very إني وجهت وجهي للذي فطر السماوات. He believes this evident to me, believe in the Creator. Everything in the universe. It should be. If you have a pure heart and you believe in something that created the universe, itself, have to be believed. To be a good person, to be a Muslim.
Who am I? Where am I? No way. Where am I?
You're lucky the camera's
Cameraman here for you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Give me 1 minute, please.
1 minute, please. You have 2 minutes. You 1.5 minutes.
نحترم الآراء يعني ما عندك
الله
مشكلة، هذا
يجزاك
حريتك
خير.
ابشر صور المشايخ
Going to continue with the same subject of my team. Prophet Muhammad. First we have to say about the rules. Everybody here as a Muslim is following the rules is following Prophet Muhammad. So I'm going to talk about good manner or good behavior of Rasulullah. You have to follow him according to what I'm going to talk about. It's gentlemanliness. Anyone knows the meaning of gentlemanliness? Yes. Gentlemanliness. I'm not going to say gentlemanliness. That means what that translates this word in general. What that means? Gentlemanliness who has a good relationship with everybody by creating good manner, good behavior, and especially with all family. What is with that? Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
How are things? كيف شفتوا الليفل؟ Very high, huh? ترى على فكرة this is one of the best workshops. يعني قصدي الليفل حق your level is very high ما شاء الله. Very much impressed. جلسة أتابعكم ساعة ما شاء الله تبارك الله. عادة أنا أجي أكون جالس مركز. مريت ما شاء الله. Very nice. Very. I'm supposed to be very proud of you. Inshallah tomorrow we'll do a good job. Good job. Very high level. You could, by the way, you could leave if you want. And tomorrow so. But take your stuff. خلي عشان كل بس مر على
We found a lot of leaders in the country.
طيب بس خلي بالك عليك لأن الوقت.
But we don't found any one of them. They have a complete house. Just only one who is coming to the nation and to the other nations. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, he was having a lot of problems. How is that? he never come and sits in another one place. Okay? Even he is a leader, and he's why that? Because he was a characteristic or charisma of leaders. And even he said, Allah received me to be that he must be humble. He said that, and the one should be never boast another and never oppress another one. Okay? For this reason, he said also a lot of hadith, okay? And Allah said in the Holy Book, وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ لِلنَّاسِ وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. And another verse in the Holy Book,
in English,
said, وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما والذين يبيتون لربهم سجدا وقياما. A lot of verses on the Holy Book we found that one of the pictures of the life of our Prophet, peace be upon him, he dealing with his wives as a real husband. How is that? They even work in the house. Who is our men now? He's working in the house, except a lot of them, okay? A part of them, a little bit, and a lot of things in his life, okay? And he said, peace be upon him, the good believers in faith, he will be in good moral, and among them who is the best, he will be the best to their wives. And Allah said, وَعَاشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Thank you.
Yes, certain
someone is busy.
I'm talking like I don't.
Is this your message? A question? Is this your message?
Who is he?
For the non-Muslim.
Is he
or a
God?
message for the Muslim?
He is son of God. Is
You are giving a message to the Muslim
Some
now.
Christians said
But that wasn't your
Jesus
message.
is son of God.
True or not?
Some said is
Yeah, but it wasn't your message to the non-Muslim that you
So let's
prepared.
discuss together to try to find
صح?
out. If you read your Bible, you can find.
So I got you. So basically you didn't know. So you have to repeat it again. Non-Muslims are waiting. Where are they? You can imagine. The idea is that you are supposed to be giving this message to the non-Muslims. Now, if you don't do it in this way, that means you have not finalized your day with the right message that is supposed to be directed to the non-Muslims. So,
So if you pray,
Muhammad Noor, عليك فيه. We go check the other group. Good job, you guys are doing great.
In Islam, we have a good contribution for you. Islam don't let you get confused. Explain who is Jesus, who is God. Jesus is the only prophet that sent to this world to worship Allah and God. So this is the message of Islam, and this is how we can explain the role of Jesus in our life.
You're not supposed to have anything in your hand.
Remember the word.
Just do your best trying to remember recalling all that. Or your message, basically.
So, talking to non-Muslims, ask them about their perception of Islam, they would say something regarding what they see in the media. I could say, what you see in the media is a misrepresentation of Islam, and we don't take what you see in the media isn't Islam. And if you want to know about Islam, you need to go to the direct sources. Now, these sources are the Quran and the Sunnah, the way that the Prophet Muhammad dealt with his companions, with his followers, and the non-Muslims. Now, some people say that Islam was spread by the sword. But I don't know if you know Gandhi. He said something to the effect that Islam wasn't spread by the sword. Islam was spread by the kindness and the mercy of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The way he treated his companions, the way he treated his followers, and another man, Bernard Shaw, he said that at first he thought Islam was the enemy of Christianity. But after studying Islam, he became convinced that Islam wasn't the enemy of Christianity, and that Islam was actually the savior the world, for lack of better words. He said that he formed an opinion that if Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alive today and was in charge of the whole world, that he would be able to deliver us from the corruptness and the war and deliver us into a time of peace and ease.
Yeah, he said if he had the chance to assume dictatorship on the world, he would have peace on this earth. That's the words of Quran. Go ahead.
No.
Okay, thanks.
There is تصبح vanished was here.
I wish I could.
Okay, guys. Anybody who's finished, you can leave. Huh? I'm tired. I'm sick. Tomorrow I'll see you. I need to split myself.
نعم فالقرآن كلام الله نعم رسائل من ربنا وإذا كان كذلك فالمذنب
يعبدون الأصنام يذبحون لغير الله يسجدون للأصنام
لكنه في الأحكام والتشريعات جاءت بعض
لأن العرب تقول هو حري بكذا.
أرجو أن أكون أكثرهم تابعا يوم القيامة. أخرجه البخاري ومسلم.
وما فيها من أشجار وما فيها من جبال.
لا نسقي حتى يصدر الرعاء وأبونا شيخ كبير. يعني السؤال كان
في السيرة أن أحدا منهم قام معارضا للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم،
ولذلك رؤية الهلال